We are live on that. There are only 180s. Welcome to the new YouTube stream if you have just switched over. If you have not yet, please do. Because I will end this one shortly once I can fully confirm that it is live. There we go, it is live. Cool, if you're on the Firecracker 150 stream, please move over to There Are Only 180s. Link in chat, and hopefully you'll get redirected anyway, and I'll catch you over there. Hot ticket is lift before the banking fully transitions, and I'll save you a lot of time for the end. Lift before the banking fully transitions. Okay.
The modern NASCAR next gen stuff. I only do IndyCar oval racing. Welcome back, Ruska.
Welcome back. So I'm gonna have to do a little testing here because I think when I was trying to restart my computer, I made a major mistake. By the way, this is a pro tip for everyone that uses SteamVR. Close SteamVR before restarting the computer.
Why?
Okay, so what'll happen is SteamVR will error out and then for some reason attempt to write some data about where your play space is to file, and then when you relaunch it will just not put you in the right spot or your play space, and so then it just fucks it all up. So like right now I'm like slightly to the I'm slightly further to the right and back from where I should be, which is visible on stream a little bit, but like all of my stuff, instead of being like right here, my overlays, they're like over here, and it's like, well, that's cool. All right, what's this thing called? Time to race, I think, or something?
Yes.
Right?
Time to race, and it is called the King Firecracker 400. It is the only thing that you can register for.
Unless you have mod. Oh yeah, yeah. Probably. Hey, someone's got an anime-looking livery here. Who's that?
Uh-oh. Is it at least retro anime?
Well, it's a retro. Wait, it's probably a Brandon Dollar livery. Honestly, looking at it from the bag.
Is it either a Komi-san or a Blake Belladonna?
I don't know. What is Blake Belladonna from? If anything.
Ruby.
But you do know
Ruby.
Komi-san.
It might be that character. I'm gonna say it looks like Persona, but oh no, Ruby is not the same as that thing we saw the other day. What was the thing we saw the other day that looked like Persona, but wasn't? Catherine. That's what I'm thinking
Catherine.
of. It looks like
Okay,
Persona.
what color is the car?
The car is like an army green.
Oh, definitely not
Ew.
then.
It says Rebel on it. This looks like a Persona 5 character. Right?
So you mean olive green?
Probably.
Yeah, olive green. Yeah. But...
Olive
Anyways,
drab
by the way,
green.
chat, I am sorry that I left y'all for what I did.
Lift
I'm
just
so
simply
sad.
needed to go buy some milk.
I did. It does look like that a lot of folks left. Though,
My
which makes me a little
milkshake
sad.
brings the boys to the yard.
Well, I had to restart my page file. Windows does stupid stuff with page file if you have sleep on.
I'm gonna have a look at some of these
Simply
liveries.
disable sleep.
I wish I could do that IRL.
Hey, Peter.
I know, right?
Easy.
Nah, I gotta go put that I'm back live again.
Darn, Alex Miller. If only that were true with you and me. You and I were meant to fly.
Spent my payment, bud.
So, fun fact that I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but I'll mention it again now that we're getting into the race. But this driver here, Doug Heveron, was racing in the 1987 Firecracker 400. Wait, no, maybe not 1987. But either way, he did race with Petty, and he is in this race. And if you're on my stream, this is his car.
Was it actually called the Firecracker 400 back then?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know the history of that name, but I know that name is quite old. I hope that it is, because that's what iRacing have named their, 1987 special event. There's also this weekend, so I assume it is.
It was, says Vulan. Huh, interesting.
Okay, good.
Was it also run on like July 4th weekend?
I think the second Daytona race was for a long time. Yeah, it's not anymore, but that's a recent change. Which I realize might error.
The one that's currently called the Coke Zero 400, formerly known as the Pepsi 400.
I'm looking at what car Doug Heveron drove. Yeah, no, there is a picture of the car he is running in the game today. I kind of love that.
What did he drive?
Well, it's wait, what? I don't even. It's a Chevrolet, but it's the livery that says Syracuse Classic Racers is accurate. It's not the right number though. He was 01 in this picture, but he's running 22 today. But either way, he is running his period livery.
Yes, Alex Miller. I bet they're like once and never again. Man, they just had simple guardrails back in the 50s too.
Yep.
It was just like a launching ramp if you go through that. It was like
Okay. I have to still fix a few things. I am in the session now, by the way.
Ah, good. I will spot for you. What am I spot? There you go.
What is giving me? Oh, is it the fucking Is it actually the Corsair stuff?
Why does it force me to select a vehicle even if I'm spotting?
Because you must own a car in the race to participate.
Well,
and you can go strife. You can, of course, go strife. Well, you won't be able to because you're spotting, actually.
Well, no, are you joining as a crew chief?
Yes.
Yeah, you won't be able to go strife.
You clicked crew chief? Yeah, did you click crew chief?
I clicked in the friend menu and clicked the spot thing.
Okay.
But you still need to own a car, so you still need to select one.
Yes.
Okay.
I selected the Ford, whatever it was, Thunderbird. Thunderbird. Imagine dragons, thunder, but every noun is replaced with the word thunder.
I'm going to BRB for a few moments and run ad.
Okay, I'm gonna turn down a few more options, I guess.
And just for confirmation, Liff, you have the .ini edited so that you can still hear the in-game spotter, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I will start spotting for you.
As far as I know.
Oh.
Whatever. I'm gonna turn off crowds here. I don't know why, but this track is not being kind to me. Do I have to rerun iRacing? Oh, that's what it is! Ah!
Take a look. What happened? You disappeared.
I will be back. I have to rerun the graphics config because I changed my drivers.
Do I need to exit too, or can I stay in the...
You should be fine. I just have to rejoin eventually. Give me a second. I just have to rerun the graphics config annoyingly and then rejoin and then change my graphics and then leave again and then rejoin.
Welcome back. Are you sure this isn't a night race? It seems to be starting at 6 p.m.
Then it's a night race. Unlike the iRacing special event. To be fair, I kind of assumed on this one, I probably didn't check it. Because I was, why would it be a night race? However, yes, it appears we're doing a night race.
Wait, no, it's not. Unless, of course,
It is
They
static.
don't advance the time.
Yeah, it is static weather. The time is not advancing. Yes, so it is.
Oh.
It is exactly this weather race.
That is kind of odd.
Yeah, a little bit. There is a
Because
broadcast.
track temp is going to stay static too, will it not?
Well,
How
track.
much time, Raska? Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes, go ahead.
And then I'll let you keep going.
Yeah, go ahead.
How much time left in practice?
25 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The reason is I'm having to rerun my graphic config because I
fine, you
forgot
got
that I
time.
changed my. Yeah, I forgot I changed my drivers yesterday.
There is a broadcast, Kohai. I'm going to seek it out now and post it in the chat so that perhaps we can pin it. It will be primarily in Czech, FYI. However, they have said they will speak some English in it, and they will respond in English to English chat. So,
We all
Yeah.
know that Europeans are good at speaking English
well, yes. I mean, typically, but
and understanding English. If only it were the other way around for other countries.
it's worth pointing out.
Yeah, like
this is organized by like a Czech group, the Czech NASCAR team, they call themselves, they point out, and it's probably true. It's probably the biggest like NASCAR sim racing event in like hosted from Europe, probably, unless maybe you count some of the COVID Euro NASCAR stuff. I think they did some stuff.
It does look fairly big. There was like 46 cars.
You are here.
And you know the fact that there's a hey Adaro, you know the fact that it is endorsed by Petty,
The
and then
king himself.
and there is a period driver in the race. Like that's pretty cool.
It is. What is his I rating?
I don't know. Let's find out. Where's my thing
What's
that
his
tells
name
me that?
again?
Doug Heveron.
Doug Heveron
1.7k.
is. There's his classic paint scheme.
Yeah.
Syracuse Classic Racers. Driving, I believe, a Pontiac?
It's a Chevy.
Oh, okay,
It's,
sorry.
It is hard to tell, isn't it? I had to check my race labs because I was like, what is that? I don't even know. I'm so bad.
All right. Okay, let me just make some changes here again.
400. What was I actually going to do? I can close this browser. Jeez, I don't need that open. Oh, yeah, I was going to get the stream. Bear with me. I need to find where that is actually linked.
Oh, it might have been SSR being on. That might have been what was killing me.
So,
Silly me.
speaking of Czechs, here's some pre-race trivia quizzes. Could you name any drivers from Czechia?
I have put the live broadcast link in chat, so Kohai or Frankie, if you would like to pin it in your chats, you can certainly do so. I like how I said your chats for Kohai, but you know what I mean. There are only one 80s. There we go.
Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
I'm gonna do some laps because I should probably do some laps. Can we adjust much on the fixed here? We can do steering ratio. Do I want to? I don't think I do.
All right, gonna restart iRacing UI just to be safe.
I think I leave it.
So, anyone can name a Czech race car driver?
I feel like I should.
Here's one. They were banned from motorsport because they failed a drug test.
See, here's the fun part. This is where I will always fail against
my
Raska
God.
and Frankie. I do not have an encyclopedic knowledge of race car drivers.
Here's another hint. They raced in IndyCar once.
I don't know. I swear there was a French driver who raced in IndyCar who more recently
Failed a
probably-
drug test?
Yeah, is that right? Am I?
I don't know, maybe. I could look up them if you.
Was
could
it
name them,
Montagny?
but,
Montagny? I swear.
Wait, Montagny
I
failed
swear.
a drug test? That's news to me.
In recent years, I swear he failed something like that. I might be wrong.
Oh, what? Oh, thank
Hey,
you, Jojo, for
Jojo.
the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm just like trying to get everything sorted back out because my everything broke, and I gotta figure out why.
I'll give you another hint. This Czech race car driver did 3 races in Formula 1.
I
Thank you
can't
for
think
the
of.
resubscribe.
Yeah, I know. That's what I did say French because I know that's not the answer. But
Yeah, we're quizzing about
Yeah.
Czech race car drivers.
but I
because this was
remembered the
hosted
Frank
by a
Montagny
Czech-
thing. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I can't think of a Czech racing driver though, which is pretty bad. I feel like there's
You
going to
can't
be
name
loads.
one?
Oh, well, I feel like there's going to be a million rally drivers, but I don't follow rally. But I assume they're not a rally driver. You mentioned IndyCar already.
I mentioned IndyCar and F1.
And F1.
They also competed in. Yeah, they did 3 races in F1 for Frost Acer.
Oh, see that just tells me everything I need to know about the era and why I will not get this question right.
2001's a bit before your realm of knowledge.
Well, that sounds like it's older with Prost's name in it, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, okay, how about a bit more recent then? They drove for Aston Martin in the 2010 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Oh, yeah, okay. I still have no clue, but that is certainly more something I might know. Jeez. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this.
The answer is Thomas Engie.
Engie.
I figured out what the paging issue was.
What happened,
It- It was my face tracking software. I turned into a basically a forced relevancy. Basically, it like saturates the. It tries to like saturate the network so that like more of the face tracking will go through, like a higher refresh rate, right? But it doesn't actually do that. It just saturates the frick out of the memory. Yeah, paging's fine now. That it was just one setting I changed to another setting. I didn't have to do anything else. All this was pointless. I could have just turned that off.
So here's a fun or not so fun fact about him. I do believe that Thomas Engie, that wasn't his first time he got banned from racing competition for failing a drug test. Apparently, apparently he was stripped of the 2002 Formula 3000 championship title due to a positive marijuana test. And yes, later on in his career in 2012, he tested positive for an unknown banned substance while he was competing in, I believe, some sort of GT racing series. Thomas Mucki, isn't he German though?
That sounds German.
I
But
must
but
see
you
this
know,
thing.
with European countries, often people move about, right? So family
Yeah,
names
that's
end
true.
up, blending quite a bit. So.
Thomas Engie competed in IndyCar mostly in 2005 for Panther Racing. Career high finish of 5th place at Sonoma.
I feel like the most appropriate trivia for this is like, 80s NASCAR.
NASCAR.
But like, I certainly won't get anything.
We won't know any of that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like Liz might know some, but he's.
Okay, give me something.
What, 1980s NASCAR trivia?
I mean, we'll see. I don't think I know any of it. You could probably do 90s and 2000s. I'd probably get it, but trying to like figure out where my seat is again without looking. All right, pull this over here. Actually, I want you over here anyways. No, 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 you bitch. Why? Why is this developed like this?
I feel slow. I'm lifting to keep the tires alive, but I'm just dropping off. That's worrying. Hey there, Sleepless Kitty. Welcome.
Okay, well, how about some 1980s trivia then? What NASCAR driver
Oh, hey, Rainbow.
that was Cole Trickle from Days of Thunder loosely based off of?
Chat's still working. Good.
I don't know, really. See, I don't know the NASCAR drivers of the time enough to even... Plus, I barely remember Days of Thunder, honestly.
Oh, there you go. Vulon got it.
I mean, if anything, when we're asking these, we can also just. I'm okay with chat participating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Chat versus streamer. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? No, I'm not. Okay.
One of these days, we could actually do that while we're racing. Have like someone partially crew chiefing, partially giving us like trivia, and like we'd go back and forth. Like, okay, if we get one, then they get it, and then if they get it, then we get it. And
honestly, Mirai
then
Trivia Night might become a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know Jack, but with
But I kind of
motorsports.
like. I still like the idea of us doing it while we're driving.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know
it's-
why. There's just something.
It's
It's
good.
something about it. It's like the extra challenge of it.
Oh, lifts! Someone just backed into you. The pits. Backwards somehow. I don't know what. They were sliding
What
and
the
then they
fuck
were
was
going.
that?
They were going. They slid into you backwards into pits. I don't know how that happened.
They're very wrecked into the
Oh.
triangle or something.
Maybe. Oh yeah, they did. They were drifting through the infield.
I've had
or
enough.
The grass.
Mentrix, I've had enough issues today. I don't want any more.
Oh god.
I was accidentally oversaturating my my RAM, or I guess maybe I don't know, maybe my page file. Sorry, my page file.
Wait, why does it show your car is still damaged though?
Netcode
Probably
glitchiness.
because it hasn't updated yet.
Okay.
Give it like until after I cross the start finish line like once or twice.
And yeah, Roger, there are no lifetime subs. I believe the longest you can extend a subscription for is for like 2 years.
But with
Or
one
renew.
purchase, you can buy 2 years at once, but of course you could buy 2 years 3 times immediately after each other and then have 6 years. But yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, you can extend beyond your date at any
That
time.
makes sense. Yeah.
But obviously it's not any cheaper to do so. It's just
And yeah, as Kohai says, the best time to do it is during the Black Friday sale because it's a big discount for that.
Indeed, I think there's a summer sale on now, but then, as I say, if you're not like expiring at Black Friday, you can renew at Black Friday. So obviously you have to be sure that you want to stick with it for a year or 2 years. But if you do, it's worth. If you're sure of it, it's a good time to renew. The best time.
I would like
Love
a
delivery lift.
Yeah,
Thank
your
you.
delivery
I
is
would
really
like.
good.
I appreciate y'all saying that. I should show it off unless someone else wants to show it off. 'Cause
I'm
it's easier
showing it
than-
off right now on stream.
Oh, okay,
So,
cool.
let me just get the camera controls up. That is not the camera controls. There it is.
I'm trying to like practice. By the way, Ruska, highly recommend this. Oh, what the?
What happened? You disappeared for me. Oh, there you go. Are you having the same thing happening? Page faults?
No, that was different.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that is.
CPU perhaps?
I'm gonna I'll turn down some stuff just to make sure.
Indeed, Vulon summer sale is only for new subs, but it sounded like Rainbow was gonna be one. Yeah, but unfortunately, us current members cannot use that sale. But Black Friday's better anyway, so.
Okay, let's turn some of this stuff down. Turn
Take
that
a look at that,
off.
chat.
Turn that off. Turn that down. Turn that off. Turn those off. Turn that off. Turn that.
I don't know if
down
that
to-
would be even
oh.
enough, Kohai. Like my 9800 sometimes has a few hiccups. Just one or two hiccups.
Realistically, the thing about me getting it, like, I have a concept of having a second PC to offload my VR tracking, and another PC would just benefit that actually. So, but like,
I
that's
love
something
your
that's
out
down
of
the road.
batteries on your like
Thank you, I appreciate that.
the Fox.
I just
box.
don't know. I just don't know why it's being so temperamental today.
Yeah, you never really have issues like this at all.
Yeah.
I did the entire 24-hour race.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like,
Fox
that was
box,
fine.
screen life.
Like, unless my RAM's decidedly going bad all of a sudden again, which has happened.
And for those of you in chat curious about what Ruska's livery looks like, I'm going to show his off as well.
I got the Apple computer going on.
You are apparently also driving a Skoda.
Yes. See, originally this livery, I was going to recreate a Skoda rally car from 1987, which had sort of a sedan-style body, but obviously would be way, way smaller than this Buick. And that's where the specific pattern of the stripes on the hood is the last thing remaining of that, other than the Skoda logos, because I wanted to do a Reska 80s style logo, and when I googled 80s logos for inspiration, I saw the Apple logo, and I'm like, and I always loved the Apple livery on that Porsche.
It's an iconic 80s
Yes.
look.
So I thought, okay, I'm reworking this livery idea now, because yeah, it needs to be this now. And I find the Reska logo I did very funny.
I am gonna talk to in-game really quickly, so give me just a second.
Yep.
Hey. Oh, wait, I don't think I have it bound. Never mind.
Ooh.
That was close.
Yeah.
Can hey Reska,
Yeah.
Reska, can you ask if just tell them that I don't have my mic bound yet, but if you could ask, like, could people pay attention to see if I'm blinking a lot or not? Just because I'm trying to diagnose some stuff before the race.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I don't have it bound either.
Okay, then don't worry about it.
Uh-oh.
Frankie, you'll actually see me do that. So just let me know if you see me blinking or moving around.
Well, that's probably the
weird.
best
I
way,
will,
yeah.
I will look. I'm looking at your car right now.
If it gets bad again, I will be removing myself.
You're
I just
currently
don't-
fine.
Of course, but I turned down as much as I could. I just don't know why I'm all of a sudden having issues again. Unless, of course, like I said, unless my RAM's going bad again, which is annoying. It could also just be that, actually, you know what else it could be? I do have all of these USB cables specifically plugged into very specific USB devices, and I may have accidentally swapped a couple of them. So that could also be it. I might be oversaturating my motherboard, my motherboard's USB chipsets. So that could also be happening. Yeah. No, my PC is like literally the most specifically pieced together. Every little detail of it
You can't
is
get that close to someone
has to be
entering the corner
perfect,
of the
or
room.
else it decides to hate me.
Think like Arca.
I honestly, I would if Kawhi, if I can get a job.
I mean, I would argue.
What's
you
an
can.
Epic
It's just
system?
the,
Is that like a
fleet
brand
car has
name?
to recognize
It's the
aircraft
AMD's
a
like
little
it's
bit.
AMD's like corporate like business level CPUs
Oh.
like servers.
Now,
Yeah,
Liv,
like,
do you
honestly-
want me to call out like high, low, or is it in-game?
Are you watching, by the way?
I am watching. You've been fine
Okay.
for like the past few minutes now.
No. I mean, like, you're in spotter mode.
Yeah, I'm in spotter mode. Yeah.
You've clicked
Okay,
the
give
blue
me a
button.
moment so I can. Yeah, you've clicked the. Okay. Give me just a moment to test that, okay?
All right.
Now, I do think that oh, wow. Oh.
Is
What?
that Peter that's in the broadcast?
Why am I.
What's going on?
My rendering just randomly goes to max and then I drop down to 45 frames per second, but only as I'm crossing the start finish line.
I mean, that does seem like the most logical place it would do that.
It doesn't to me. The logical place for me would be the logical place for me. Oh no, it's just random stuff. Okay. It just happens randomly. Great. Glad to know that's the case. Cool. Hey, Ruska.
Yeah.
Is it weird to think that we're actually going to have to deal with tire wear?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool, honestly.
Have you practiced pit entry, Liv?
No. How much time I got left? 3 minutes. All right. I have to get side by side with someone first, so give me a moment.
And you are aware of the rule for pit entry, right?
What's the rule?
I believe, if Ruska, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to stay on the right side.
Yeah, so basically it's actual pit rules, like virtual oval. I think we've had this conversation before.
Okay.
So.
Like Horizon or.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. So you enter on the right, and then you can't drive through too many boxes. There's no hard rule on it, but like, just don't drive through the fucking boxes, right? Like, yeah.
Basically, stay right. Wait till it's like 5 seconds till your box.
Yeah.
Like the five countdown, then move. Wait, is
And,
this doing the stupid?
One other rule they have to keep in mind. First of all, it is actually double fire restarts, which is a bit of a shame. However, they say no overtaking, full stop, before the start finish line.
Yes,
so,
not even on the high side.
Exactly. I mean, I guess obviously if one lane moves faster than the other, that is surely okay. But like in terms of your lane, no passing on either side before the start finish line.
Essentially, go when the car in front of you goes.
Alright. I just don't know why my system was being like that.
Yeah, you are right,
Major
Ruel. It
24
is.
was fine.
Well, the rule. What's the rule in the sporting code? I think it's specifically. Well, it's probably not very specific, is it? But it's not to drive through the boxes, obviously. But do you have to specifically be in the very far right of the track in the fast
that
lane?
part you don't.
Yeah, like because that's kind of track specific. Because like Daytona has like a dotted line for that, right? But many tracks like won't, right? Or road course tracks are different anyway, and. Yeah, but here I think they want us like in that fast lane until not. So
It's so strange to see how much less boxy the Ford is compared to these other
yeah,
brands. Liv is on TV?
No, am I on the broadcast?
I guess so, if that's what Kohai is talking about. It must be because you have such a nice looking livery.
I don't know.
Pit box in 3, 2, 1.
I tried to make sure that.
I mean, you've got your inspiration from like the Miller High Life, right?
Yeah. But I didn't want to just do the Miller High Life, you know. I still. Like, it's not one for one exact. It's just very similar in design.
I like the
Reminiscent of it.
idea of taking liveries like that and putting them in your own way.
Yeah.
Like when I did my Audi throwback on the Chevy, I made all the Audi logos or like branding Audi. No, it was Chevrolet rather, sorry. Which obviously looks a bit weird. But
Yes. Kohai, let me just pop over and look at Reska's car again real quick here.
It is a Skoda, but there's very little Skoda about it other than the logo on the nose and
just the badge on the nose.
And
yes.
on one of the pillars either side of the car. Skoda's there, which is how Buick was written. So there's that too. Yeah. Oh, and there's a logo on the right rear and left rear quarter panels. But yeah, this livery ended up not being very Skoda, but I still left that in because, well, there's no Buick logos that are stamped, so it may as well be a Skoda.
It's still very 80s Apple.
Yes, it's much more of that than...
I think my gloves just
else.
changed colors in front of me.
Uh-oh.
Is that an LOD thing?
They did. They did. Yeah, they did. I don't know why. I thought I fixed that.
So, chat, if this is correct, it appears we have 49 entries in this race.
That is a lot.
It is a lot. I'm pretty sure even back then they had a hard cap of 53.
I think what is it? The last everything after 35th or something is up for grabs, 36th through 43rd or something.
Ah.
Well, I'm opting not to qualify because I feel like it's my best chance to win.
You should qualify.
But I want.
You're right, Vulon. Aside from Ford, Buick,
You should qualify
Chevy,
just
Pontiac,
in case.
they're all
But
GM, aren't they?
if I can finish my thought, it is my main. It is a better chance to achieve the Hard Charger Award and win money.
Ah.
Yeah,
I
but
like money.
also
So go. Why don't you go out and put a slow lap then?
Well, I could just not qualify.
okay.
But what if a bunch of other people not qualify?
That's why I'm glad we joined.
Can I
pretty
finish
late.
my thought really quickly?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm sure it's not in the rules, but also remember there's people that are vying for positions that people don't take. I don't know if not qualifying will basically be an assumption of you're not taking your position.
What?
Uh-oh.
No, but when that's not a thing. Everyone here is guaranteed an entry.
Is it?
Well, yeah.
I thought that they said only 43 people were in and we have 49 cars.
Well, there was going to be a last chance qualifier for the last few spots. They cancelled that, and they have not mentioned anything about people being bumped from the event.
Oh.
So this is
Okay.
And if you look at the, setup of the event, it doesn't say, X amount proceed to the next stage.
It's been a couple days since I've looked at the rules, so if that's the case, then that's the case.
If I get bumped, that would be very unfortunate. I will BRB and
Wow.
run an ad.
You are the current pole sitter, Liff. Never mind. The new pole sitter. 2/10 up. Blistering time from Peter Smedina, 42.8.
That's crazy that people are this fast.
I mean, you did a 43 flat. That's not too bad.
Very close up front and yet still going backwards.
Well, remember, there are 49 cars.
All right, let me get this nonsense bound. Hold on.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Liff is provisionally P17.
Okay. Everything's going to the right devices. Nothing should be broken. Probably the 4 times MSAA isn't helping.
So how long would you say this race is going to be? 2 hours-ish?
Potentially.
Nah.
So.
Okay.
Depends on
Yeah,
cautions.
anywhere
but
from-
yeah, 3 hours is a good guess, I think.
I have no idea if my trackers will last this long though.
Probably closer to 3.
Well, the reason why I'm saying I don't know if my trackers will last is, unfortunately, at least one of my V3s has been definitely losing its livability, and I'm pretty sure my left elbow doesn't actually charge off the battery pack anymore. So I'm gonna be honest, Koai. I will never disable grandstands. I would rather just be forced not to race.
Oh, we got a warm up.
Yes, a 5-minute warm-up.
I did turn off shadows though, since, well, static weather means we're just gonna have clouds and whatever. Oh no, I get it, Kohai. I appreciate the thought.
So, Lith, your call on whether you want to just do only right side, left side tires, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I do think this is the strategy I should have included in my video about the iRacing event. But I believe right side tires are certainly a play in this car, depending on situation, whereas they really aren't in the next gen.
We're back. Hey, Ruska and Frankie,
Yeah,
Yes,
would recommend doing washroom break.
I just
will
did.
do. I mean,
all
it's not that bad of a need for me since I'm cruising, not actually racing, but
Now
I will.
you gotta be on the box the whole time, Frankie. You can't let us down.
I don't know. Knowing that it's about 3 hours, I might pop out at the end due to how late it's gonna get for me. Especially since I have to get up at like what, 4 a.m. tomorrow, 3:45 a.m. Yeah,
I'm glad I don't.
it's okay. Starting in August, I'm working a 9 to 6 shift, which is not ideal for me, but I won't have to go to bed at an absurdly early time.
Swings and roundabouts.
All right, I'll be right back then.
Okay. The crossover is about 25 laps into a stint. Thank you, Kinch. That is valuable information. And a stint appears to be something like 40 laps-ish. Maybe more with a lot of lifting, but...
Outside, go high. Just set your fastest lap of the session. Stay low, do the car on the high side. Car, 94, just set the fastest lap. 42.
Right, well, I think I'm going to be rather slow in this, but hopefully we can just try and like hang on a bit in the early phase with cautions and such, and see where we're at if we can get to the end and be on lead lap and such. So I'm not actually sure if we have like Lucky Dog enabled for this. You would assume not, but you know, we've got double file restarts, so who knows? It probably has been said, but I've forgotten. Pretty sure we don't have green white checkers. At least. Might check those things quickly just so that we know going into it. We're gonna do a green. Oh wow, that is a bit of hood that was way up in the air. See, I actually got it stopped way too early there.
I am back.
Hitbox in
Welcome back.
2, 1. Right here.
Oh, that's too far. Yeah.
Hinch is saying the crossover from 2 tires to 4 is about 25 into a stint.
Indeed.
Let's see. How many laps are stints usually?
I think about 40. So half, almost,
Okay,
yeah, just over half a
interesting.
stint. Ish.
I just saw that anime livery.
Is it Persona?
I'm looking closely at it. Rebel. I mean, it looks sort of like Persona.
It does.
Not the one that I'm familiar with.
But could it be
but
Catherine?
Maybe.
It could actually be Catherine, couldn't it? I don't know. I feel like it looks like a character from Persona 5, but I haven't played that game, so I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. It's highly likely that I'll probably play the Persona 4 remake before I play Persona 5. If I ever end up playing Persona 5.
Thank you, Riley.
Thanks, Riley. Warm-up has ended.
Okay, we have double file restarts. We do have overtime. Doesn't say how many, possibly infinite. And no fast repair. It doesn't say wave rounds, and it doesn't say lucky dogs. So, okay. I'm gonna. Oh yeah. I hope this is back in time.
Yeah, it's not the 2-minute.
Yeah.
Stop for more fuel before the race is
I'm
over.
gonna unmute the stream in case. Oh wow, they're
The estimated strength of field is
playing the national anthem on the
6,700.
broadcast.
Keep it clean.
Oh yeah, they got a video of the king on their broadcast.
Oh wow.
I think I think it's already gone past, but there we are. But yes, Richard Petty made an appearance.
Liff is gonna miss it.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's on.
Okay.
Hi,
Cool.
Liff.
For this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
Radio check.
5 cars left to grid.
I made sure that I wasn't gonna miss.
Everyone's grid.
Okay.
I just took
Would you
some
like me
extra
to set up your pit stop?
I mean,
It's too early.
for now, yeah, it's too
Well,
early.
at least for refueling, at least.
Well, it'd be full fuel. It's a long ass race.
yeah. Of course. Six spare sets.
Yep.
Pinch.
I love that I'm continuing my league race habit.
Oh, you could also adjust the rear spoiler during a pit stop. Is that worth anything?
Well, this is fixed setup, so you can't.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw it in the black box option, so I was
Yeah,
wondering.
you won't be able to move it if you try.
Okay.
I will say this. Damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Run the tanks dry if you can, as you can.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say now. I love how I continued my standard practice of in any league race, I will always, for whatever godforsaken reason, unless it's IndyCar, I will always qualify in the middle of the pack. This is a second gear start, right?
I'm not sure.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm in
gonna
40th. I can
assume
afford to
yes.
be a gear higher and survive.
Check.
Oh, it's first. Wait, no, it's second. Vulan says first, Kinch says second. I would go second to be safe.
Mic check.
The first where we are seems unnecessary.
Gotcha.
But
I
yeah, I
think-
imagine at the front it's first.
I'm pretty sure in any like
Get
anything
ready.
that's like not the next gen, it's always been second.
Green.
Cammy, this was the slowest start ever from back here, so
Yeah.
first was not needed.
That was definitely a second gear.
Keep high. Clear inside.
Hey there, Katsa on YouTube. Just in time.
Still there, hold your line.
Welcome everyone. Thank you all for being here to watch this race and be here with all of us today.
Good luck,
And then Frankie.
YouTube.
Thank
Frankie,
you.
you're
Yes.
still streaming, huh?
I am still streaming. I'm showing like, you know, blimp view as I'm crew chiefing for you.
Yeah, that's fine. Do whatever
44
view you
is
wanna
on
do.
your rear quarter panel there.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I will
Derek.
say the benefit, yeah, like especially if you get like a run, and yeah, thank you, Derek.
Thanks, Derek.
Chat's a little harder for me to see today, by the way, because I want to be able to see these little dials. I don't know if they're useful, but
I will
figure one of
relay
them's oil
any
temps.
questions towards you, Liv.
Oh, Rick.
Turn 2.
Rick.
Oh.
Inside, caution, yellow flag.
No!
Were you in it?
Yeah, of course.
Should have qualified, Ruska.
That would not have helped me, Frankie, because the wreck
Are you
was...
sure?
No, I would not have... Yeah, I actually can't start the car.
Hold the reset button.
No, I
It's
can't.
one
Oh,
of those.
no, I can get it
Ruska
going.
smoking.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
one
in trouble
of
here.
those races.
Oh, I'm in big trouble.
It's one of those races.
Take a look at that.
I don't want to be
Jim
here
as well.
anymore.
Unfortunately, just in time to see me wreck.
Derek, there was also something I was going to say to you. Oh, right.
Oh yeah, blue. I should have just towed. I am probably out.
Oh man.
No.
On lap
No.
2 of 160 lap
Yeah,
race.
I knew it. I knew since I signed up for this that this would happen. I just knew it. I didn't say
But
it
had you
because I didn't want to.
qualified, you would have been ahead of us.
Have
didn't
you
say
seen?
it,
Have you seen
Braska.
my times, Frankie? I'm not qualifying far enough up to avoid that.
I mean, Liv was ahead
Raska,
of that.
Lith is far better than me, Frankie. What are you talking about?
Raska, you were fast. Raska, you were faster than me in practice.
That's draft affected. You barely did any practice. laps.
I was in draft. I was in
Yeah?
draft.
So?
Yeah. I
So?
couldn't get it to go much faster. Like you were just faster. You
Lith,
were always.
Lith, we occupy 2 of the bottom 4 practice times. I'm not qualifying up there.
I think you would have been fine. I think you would have been better.
So let's see what happened here.
I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why I said you should qualify is I was like, that was going to happen. That's why I had the gut feeling.
Yeah, but with so many,
I
I'm
was
not
scared.
qualifying any better than you, and there's equal chance of it happening where you were than where I was. So.
I know. I just.
If it happened where you were, I'd have a better chance of avoiding it than if it happened where I was. But that's luck of the draw, isn't it?
But also, Derek, I was going to say, I saw you talking about Sim Gaming Expo, I believe, and I was going to tell you should look at the special guest list.
Oh?
Oh? Oh, whoa?
No official announcement, but it's on their page, so.
Catch you later, Gosha.
Yeah, so what happened there, the 9 just got in the wall and then got loose and spun down, so.
Annoyingly, I couldn't slow up more because 78 was... I had to move to avoid the 78. And then, yeah, the 78 is in there when
I'm sorry that happened to you, Ruska.
I'm so upset.
Considering, like, you were the one who was, like, hyping this up and brought it up.
Well, it's the thing is that it's. You know what actually annoys the piss out of me?
Yeah.
More times than not, at least I'm gonna say at least 75% of the time, it's at least one of us.
I mean, yeah.
Frankie, we need you in these races so we can balance that out. Because usually when you get, Scott and I have the best race that we could ever have. I'm just saying we need to start taking statistics down. I feel like there's stats to back up that claim.
I should have just towed. I added
How much does repair?
Well, I haven't finished towing
Derek?
yet.
Oh,
It's
man.
gonna be blowing the engine after I tried to get back to the pits has added
It's like
30
45 minutes.
at least 30 minutes. Yeah, added
Damn.
to whatever I had, which could be bad. So
Oh, no.
I'm done. I didn't even know you could do that in this car. I'm actually out of
Oh,
race.
wow.
I would have sat here for an hour and got going again if I could. I genuinely would have, but I cannot.
That's really harsh.
Yeah, but that is how it goes. That's only.
Did you
am-
have to pay an entry fee for this?
Yeah, that's $10 for a
Oh,
lap. It's the most
$10
expensive
for-
lap.
for not even 2 laps.
That's
Honestly.
you have paid. I want to finish this joke. You have paid almost a month's iRacing subscription for a lap.
You know what's worse actually is I made a fucking livery. I'm gonna have to run I need to run 87s for the rest of the season now. This ain't worth it.
You know what's actually worse though, Reska? You didn't pay $10. You paid $20.
No, well I pay. You are still going though, so
Yeah, that's true.
the remaining 10 hasn't yet been wasted. It won't be a waste, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So basically, the only way you can get a value proposition from that first $10 is if I somehow either A, finish this race or at least do well in this race to justify. Because here's the real thing, right? Obviously, like if you weren't doing this, I probably wouldn't have done this, right?
Yeah, I mean.
So like, yeah. So like, I have to make this valuable now. Oh.
Is it 1 to green left or? Okay.
It feels like a long caution, but it's a big track. What's funny though, I put
There's
a
a
little
check
bit
up
of
there.
effort into like. Oh, they're going. I'm on replay. My bad.
Oh, I'm on replay too.
Green
Oops.
flag, green flag.
Ah, how silly of me.
There's a lot more checking up here than I expected. All right.
I saw it
Just trying to
metrics.
take
I
it
will
easy.
have a look at that later.
How many people are out from that?
I
Two.
believe 3 or 4.
Thank you. Gonna take the high line here.
Bottom is still clear for you.
Yeah, I'll keep the.
2 to your outside. Going 3 wide here.
Okay.
All clear.
Car
It's
parked
weird
here.
having to
Building.
brake. Let alone lift. I'm a little sad that, like, I get that it's static weather, but, like, I'm a little sad about the static time.
You can't have static weather without it, right?
I know.
But yeah, I like forecast in general on everything it offers.
Yeah, I mean, I think fixed setup is enough, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone has to deal with the same weather. It's just a personal thing. I don't like the clouds just.
Slow car on the high side.
Okay.
There he is.
I get the idea, at least for like the idea of why when it's like a money race as well, it's like, well, let's make everything like exact so that at least you can,
Yeah.
you know.
My thing is though is that the forecast weather though is like everyone still has to deal with that.
Yeah,
right?
and it's realistic. You know, there's money on the line in real life. You don't get to make the weather static. So, like, I get it, but like, I don't like it.
It's 2 esports.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Well, even then, esports still has more changes actually
Yeah.
than this race would.
But this
It's kinda
is like
funny. Well, 'cause, like, if you do
1v1
Counter-Strike-
final destination. No Fox only.
Yeah, but like if you like do
level
like,
stuff.
if you're like playing like Counter-Strike or something, right? Like you can still choose like different gear. Like you can choose like 9 different 12 different weapons, something like that. Like there's 12 different weapons that you can choose from in a kit. You can choose like the different grenades. You can, like there's a lot of different changes and variables there that you can choose from. So like I'd say that fixed iRacing, fixed weather is actually less dynamic than Counter-Strike. Which is a weird thing to say.
Ruska, do you still get the actual live feed since you're actually in the race, or do you no longer get that because of replay mode?
Yeah, you never get it when you're out of the car.
Yeah.
No, that's just
Unfortunate
spot,
aspects of it.
but obviously I can't spot.
Slow car on high. That's coming down a bit. Got into the wall there.
Yeah, well.
Still there. Clear. Good job, you're up 3 positions.
Yeah, I mean, considering that these guys probably practiced way more than, or they're just way better at this car, because I don't ever actually drive this car.
I mean, some
I
people
drive
here,
it like occasionally.
Go on, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that, like, obviously, like the people that organize it, particularly the Smetana brothers, they run and win virtual oval like, every week. So there's a few other VO people here, and yeah, obviously they're pretty damn good. So I know that normally they race different cars, but they're good at anything probably. So
I recognize one name at least, Nicholas Prusy. I believe we raced them in an IndyCar league lift.
Hey there, Pluto. Yeah, I'm out, unfortunately. I'll show that again briefly here. On lap 2, a little bit of a shame, but.
What's that?
Hold on. Yeah, the timeout is, I believe the timeout is like slightly less than a second or within a second. So yeah, if it comes off like right next to you, you could still hit it.
I didn't really have anywhere to go. I could have slowed up more, but I was a bit worried about this guy. I actually got rear damage from that already before all of this. Obviously front end into the wall, that's the worst thing. And then I do get it going. I restart the car and get going. I'm like, let's limp it back to the pits, I guess. But I should have just towed because it fucking explodes on me down here. And it is too much damage, we're done. So 1.1 laps.
But it looks right when you get into those like big wall wrecks and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I will not be going speedy anymore. F.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
As I always say though,
honestly,
I'd much rather go out lap 1 of anything, even if I've made a livery, made a promo video, tried to hype it up, whatever. I'd rather go out lap 1 because nothing fucking happened anyway, than get into like the end, almost gonna fight for it. You know, it's been 3 hours, you survived the cautions, you did the strategy, and then you get screwed in some dumb way. Nah, take me out lap 2, put me out of it already.
Right, we're pitting.
All right, you're all set for fuel and tires.
That feels early.
I think it's just so that
I'm not sure those cars took tires.
Yeah, probably not.
I feel
I
like
mean,
it-
well,
We're just gonna.
you'll,
I'm just
at the
doing
end
it
of
for
the stint, you'll be passing cars then.
So I'm going to do it for this one, and then like depending on like if we only get like another 15 laps on these, then I'm not going to. If we go like another 15 laps, I'm not going to do it again.
well, you only have 5 sets remaining, so you
I
need to be quite frugal with it.
I know. I'm trying to explain my strategy in my head. If we go like another 15, 25, like even like unless it's like the end of my fuel, I'm not gonna be doing that. My thoughts. Wait, what's not realistic?
What?
What?
I'm listening to in-game chat.
It's worth interrupting himself to argue iRacing things.
No. I wanted to know what issue they were having.
Yeah, the pit failed.
Jordan, it's too late to cheer for Ruska, unfortunately.
Yes.
Okay.
Only cheer
I
for
see what you're
Ruska.
talking about.
Done
Uplift.
so where you can't glitch out the automated race control and screw people over on lucky dogs and wave around.
Hello, Sheep Mom Soul.
Hey, Soul. Hey, Jordan.
Oh, hey, Soul.
Come on,
Hey,
the
Jordan.
lift.
Hi, Jordan.
Kick some bubblegum and eat some ass.
So
Indeed.
anyways, because no one was listening to in-game. God, so much is happening. I need to mute that. What they were talking about is how they don't like once someone goes down pit road, it keeps pit road open for like the other people so that you don't like glitch it out and screw over people for like lucky dogs and stuff like that. That's all. And they're like, yeah, that's not realistic, but it is to prevent like glitching the automated race control. So I'm like, oh, okay. I just wanted to know the information. I wasn't trying to argue with people.
Yeah, I mean, it's not realistic in a bunch of ways. I mean, now they made it so that lap cars can pit with the leaders on these, I think, on these big tracks, right? So that's not right. But it gets us out of caution quicker and is really nice overall. Does cause some chaos with getting ordered up quick enough, but quick yellows are the thing. Yeah, but they're all quickie yellows now. Every single one on the bigger tracks.
I kind of missed the old one. Oh, hey, page file. Thank you for going all insane for a second.
I think it caused the new system caused a bit of confusion and chaos in the major 600 because there was some weird pit like stuff going on there. When it's like cautions in pit cycles, when the leader's on the pit lane, it kind of confused stuff. I don't really know what happened, but I read an explanation of what happened, but I didn't understand because it was so complicated.
I would love for iRacing to figure out a way to do a more modular race control system, though, so that like, yeah, we have like the iRacing official series rules, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's the rules? iRacing official NASCAR rules, iRacing official road rules, etc. But then like you could also do like IMSA rules. You could do like official NASCAR, official NASCAR Cup, official NASCAR trucks, etc. And like give us a more modular systems that like we can have like stuff that's specific to the, like we could also change stuff for that stuff. So
yeah, like let me do dumb shit like put the lapped cars in front of the lead lap cars for no reason other than chaos.
They should let us race to the yellow.
Yeah, oh, that's actually fun as hell. I love that in our 2003, the one race I've now done. Like, it's unsafe. I see why it doesn't exist, but holy shit, it's fun.
There's two ways they could do it. They could either just make it like a simple existing like, oh, these are the options and these are competing options and you just select them from like radio buttons.
Yeah.
Or if you want to go really insane, Ruska, make it like a mix it up what you see is what you get editor. The nodes. Make it like a node editor.
Oh my god.
Where you can make your own rules. That would actually be the coolest in my opinion. Like they give you blueprints and you can edit them. You can fuck it up, but like, hey, like you have full control over the rules. Like that would be cool.
No pit road speed limit.
Yeah, I mean that would unironically make pitting in the full length Lotus 79 series more viable because it's not really worth it right now. But hey, if you could go faster in the pit lane, maybe you could make it work a bit better. Save a whole bunch of
Asa?
time.
Hello, Asa.
Hey, it's Lith is running the Firecracker 400.
And I'm crew chiefing for him.
And I am here.
Yes, unfortunately, Reska got wrecked out on lap 2. Slow car up high. Good job. Here, clear.
Ooh. Oh.
Slow car, going high.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they were sort of changing lines there.
I don't know why they were just coming down in front of everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But hey, this is probably rather authentic to the period, right? Random ass slow as fuck back markers.
Yeah, like you got like what's his name? You got like, you know, Joe Blow out there, right? Like probably drunk off his ass, driving some heavy car that does nothing. And then you got what's his name, who was dipping his car in acid to make it lighter so it was faster, you know? Like,
Which one of these cars is sponsored entirely by drug money?
oh yeah, or moonshining. I will say this, I feel like the actual Firecracker would be slightly more interesting just on the basis of like the open setup nature of it.
And bumpy
There's
Daytona.
no fixed setup
Oh, there is.
Firecracker.
There is,
Oh.
yeah. But there's also open.
Yeah, I was talking about the
High,
open one
you're
specifically.
clear.
Just because like you could set up to like different strengths, I'm sure, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, also, this is a custom fix setup for this. I do wonder if they've built a packy car. Sorry, car, no, I didn't. I was running a Buick. Same as Lith.
Same as
Same.
Lift.
I'm gonna be honest, that just was happenstance.
I bought the Buick when I
Like-
was going to buy one because I thought, well, when else am I ever going to be able to race a Buick? Well, the answer is probably NASCAR 2003, but like genuinely a Buick, this is the only time, so.
And for me, it was, I just have a history with them, and also I already had a paint for the Buick. Like it's, again, one of the few cars I've actually gotten a custom paint done already for, and then I redid it for this race specifically.
I want to do more events like this where like I kind of treat it as like an event. I think part of the negative of like the fact that I do so much racing is that like nothing is special, I guess. I kind of want to do more stuff like the promo video I did and stuff, but it's hard. Because I still want to race a lot.
Carlo. Clear.
Imagine a NASCAR manager game set in like this period. That would be wild.
Carlo. Clear. Car high, and you're clear.
Car 02 has taken
Careful of that 28. They're a bit squirrely.
Goes through all the areas? Yeah, that'd be super interesting.
Still there.
And of course, the 43 car is gonna try and go all the lines.
Well,
Clear
Technically
high.
the 4 car.
Yeah, the 3 is a decal.
Oh.
Car high.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah. And you're clear high.
Oh,
Small
they're
car
squishing
up
them.
high.
Braking in
Ooh.
turn 4.
Oh.
And they slammed him into the wall.
Staying green.
Staying green, yeah.
Braking in the trio.
Yeah. I hate it. My eyelids are yellow.
Alright, we're
eyelids
staying
are
out.
getting flaky.
Mm,
Dry eyelid season, apparently.
do I go
Even
in for
though-
fuel?
I think that's probably a good idea because those people that did earlier, you're then doing the same thing as them a bit later.
Kinch
And
says no in all caps.
okay.
No?
It was only like 10 laps. I don't know.
Okay.
I say prioritize your track position.
A lot of people
Yep.
went for a fuel only stop on that first run. That well,
We'll watch
second
what everybody,
portion.
if everybody else goes in, we'll go in for fuel.
Well, the thing is, they won't
Okay.
though because they already. Well, they're less likely to because they already
Yeah,
did a
I know,
fuel
I
only
know.
stop.
That's
I
They
am
didn't
with
take
Kinch.
tires,
I would
right?
prioritize your
just make sure tires are
track
unchecked
position.
right now.
Okay, I will uncheck tires
Just in
right
case.
now. Yep, they're unchecked.
I'll make a last second decision. Yep, I was practicing it during practice actually. Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, there's no grip. You can't use third lane." Yes, you can. I was using it. I was passing people on it just there. I don't think we're gonna have to go in, but it depends. I might
My
stay
advice
out,
is
actually.
to stay out.
It's probably the
I'm
safe.
probably
option.
gonna stay out. I'm definitely not taking tires.
Not right now, no.
Braking in turn 3.
I didn't think anyone would. Nope, there they go.
I would stay out.
Yep.
Get that track position.
Well, you got to the front the same way we often did in Indy 500.
Mhm.
Then you can work from here.
No. My hope is what we do is if we go like, what is it? Yeah, like another 20, 25 laps. I'm glad I didn't go.
Well, Kinch, it's not that they have two fewer sets because they, at least on that first stop, they didn't take tires. Some people did.
There's
Most
some
people did
that
not
didn't
take
pit at all,
tires.
I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, there
Like
are.
the
but-
leader-
but my,
the
my
leader
point is,
wasn't pit at all.
my point is that these people who are pitting are not taking tires. Like some did on the probably did on this caution, but they're probably the ones that
we have
didn't
two
on the first
fewer-
stop.
But we also do, yeah, we do have 2 fewer sets than we do an official Firecracker, huh?
Oh, competitive. Okay, fair.
Ah, yeah.
See, but also they're not taking the tires. They're probably just trying to make sure that they have fuel because, like, if we get in like a long green flag run, like you want to be able to go as long as you can, right? But there might be an over/under on the tires, anyways. So like maybe it's not worth it to stay out that extra time on the tires.
It sounds risky unless you know what you're doing to top off on fuel. Even if it's like 15 laps, you know, that's yeah, tire wear is a thing here. Do you want to go 15 more laps on your set? Like, I don't know. I don't really like the sound of that. But yeah, people are trying it. I think a lot that didn't take tires on that first round of pit stops did that time. But yeah, we're a bit further into the race now. Not that far, but
Going into lap 29 of 160. What's the what laps are to lead a lap and you get the cash bonus or whatever it was?
I can check. Driver who is in the lead at the end of laps 40, 80, and 120 will receive 20 iRacing dollars.
Oh, there you go, Liff. Go for leading a lap on lap. So is it going into lap 40 or going into lap 41?
Well, into lap 41. Yeah, you need to lead lap
Okay.
40.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that's like 2 cars. Sort of the leader has to wait until the restart zone, yes? Or do they have to wait until the green?
Let me check this. Leader controls the restarts but must be done in the restart zone. So it's a modern restart here. And 0 passing before the start finish line. But that's irrelevant to this right now.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck. Give them heck.
Yep.
Pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag. Car 03 has taken the lead.
Good restart.
Fucking damn it.
3 wide.
Of course I'd miss a shift there.
Now a long way to go.
2 wide. Clear high.
Okay.
There's no particular rule about lane changing before start finish, to be fair. And the league that...
It was just passing, right?
Yes. And the league that I mentioned that the organizers of this round do have a rule about that, but they've not written it here, so it should be fine, but yeah.
Still there.
Also, thank you. Appreciate that.
Hey there, G-Fox. Unfortunately, I'm out of the race because I died on lap 2. Oh, they're wrecking behind. Another yellow. So that's unfortunate for me, but we'll carry on. I'll quickly I've just gone under caution here, so I've been watching Lith because why not? He's still in the race. Let's see. I'll show you my incident on lap 2. If you're curious how it ended, wrecking ahead. And I try and get slowed up, but yeah. Just didn't have anywhere to go and got piled into the wall. Engine blew on me and it's too much damage, can't repair. So
Doing privately run the King Firecracker for 100. Big, huge field that's slowly whittling down. Started with 49 starters. I believe we're now down to like 41 or something. But I am crew chiefing for Lift right now. Reska was taking part, but unfortunately he got caught up in a big wreck on lap 2 and had unrepairable damage. So it's just Lift trucking on. Ruska, I'm wondering if if you withdraw, are you able to become a spotter for Lyft?
No.
Or
No,
Nah,
once you've
okay, if
registered,
you're
you can't.
registered, once you registered,
Yeah.
you can't.
Mhm.
Okay. Just wondering. In case I have to pop out slightly early for my dinner and get ready for bed. Man, I need to put some cream on my eyelids before I sleep.
Yeah, no, we're good. I mean, we got 41 cars left. That's still pretty much a full field. So
It is. It's a lot.
honestly, that's a surprising amount for the amount of wrecks we've had. That's a surprising amount left.
Yeah. So we have,
Yeah, there were incidents, but it wasn't really any. There weren't really any big ones. I guess the nature of these cars spreading out a bit more sort of helps that.
Yeah.
That last.
Our newbie James is still running. Oh, are they in this race? Or something else?
This little jump on the restarts if you get it right. So I feel like, and plus like I'm used to it anyways. It's just you have to like pull it out, like because you don't get like any sort of feedback for it, right? It's not like you're getting grinding gears or anything. It just goes. Bah!
Yeah.
So like you have to like pull it out,
Yeah.
clutch it again, wait for it to like settle down from the high rev, then put it into gear, and it's like, yeah.
Well, according to Race Lab Apps overlay, 2 cars in the top 10 are currently up 39 positions.
So be on the outside lane again.
So G-Fox, this isn't this actually isn't the official iRacing Firecracker 400. This is like a hosted one endorsed by Richard Petty himself. So it's something a bit different. So I don't think there is a real iRacing one going on at the moment. But there obviously other things will be.
There I was mostly passing folks on the outside.
Yeah.
People were getting really defensive of the inside, and it's like, you're not driving the inside.
Sorry to hear that,
done?
James.
Oh, no, James. Oh. That sucks.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Ruska's got destroyed on lap 1, so
Oh, lap 2?
Lap 2.
we
I made it. I
Ruska
made
did
it past the
complete a
start.
lap.
I completed 2 laps because the tow completed. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
yeah, okay. Okay.
I feel like you completed a lap, and then the towing
The tow
group,
truck finished the second lap.
the
for
tow,
you.
like the
Yeah.
track marshals did it. they took a lap in your car.
I am the because
okay.
Because I didn't tow as quickly as I maybe should have, because I wanted to limp it back, but then the engine blew. I am not second last. I am indeed last, despite one
Was
other
the
people
engine
being on my
blowing
lap.
up? Was the engine blowing up the unrepairable thing?
I don't know. It would be.
Yes,
Yes.
it would be.
Is that how this car works?
Yes.
Maybe they didn't have as many engines back in the day.
Well, you
couldn't
know,
do an
they
engine
would
swap.
have more engines back then because there was no rules about budget and shit, and everything was cheaper anyway.
Yes, to the actual money.
What you'd have backup car. You wouldn't have an engine. You just have a backup car.
Yeah,
Well,
probably couldn't get that.
that's too bad that they didn't have
That's-
a quick repair.
That's
because
what the quick repair
essentially what
represents.
a
Yeah.
quick
Yeah,
repair
that's what
would be.
That's realistically they should have a timed quick repair for like the representation of like getting a backup car. But yeah. Yep, you had qualifying engines, you had race engines, you had like they had a whole lot of cool stuff for
You're
that.
replacing engines every race.
I have
Every session.
I have G-Fox in my YouTube chat saying that his teammate was racing this and that it was James, but yeah, James is unfortunately out, which is a shame.
Green, green, green.
Darn.
top lane is a bit slow.
Thank you.
Outside. You're clear. Outside. Free wide. Inside.
It happens, James. Not much you can do about it when you lose these things. It's easy to do.
Still there.
Car 55 has taken the lead.
I assume I'm just not going to be clear for a bit.
Yep.
I like how Lith is racing the people that I race in Virtual Oval every week, but when I race them, I'm at the back of the field and they're winning, but Lith is side by side with them.
Carlo.
There will be more, James. It's not that serious, James. Don't worry about it.
I am struggling though, mostly because I'm
Probably
certainly on
the
older tires.
older
than them.
tires.
Yeah, I'm just
You're
gonna
clear low. Yep.
yeah bring that down here. Just trying to hold off my position as much as possible.
Also, James, like, I assume you're like the streamer, VTuber, right? Your value for sponsors and stuff is not just or at all potentially about your results. Like, it's more than that. So don't worry about it too much. It's not the end of the world.
I think
all-
Lift noticed that when his gloves were changing.
What?
Car hide or slow?
What
You're
was?
clear.
Notice what?
Your
You
LOD
said
thing.
your driver's gloves were changing colors.
Yep, it's an LOD swap. I thought I fixed the paint file though. But what it is if you're
Car high.
it's basically if your main glove paint. Okay, cool block. Appreciate that.
That's NASCAR for you.
I think they
You're
weren't
clear high.
necessarily expecting you to go low because you came up a bit off the corner. So I think it was a bit of miscommunication.
Probably.
Still there. Slow car up high. Still there.
I like that yellow car.
And you're clear. It is plain yellow.
That was an interesting cut through there.
Yeah.
Braking in turn.
You're doing a good job keeping up with old tires. Older tires, I should say.
Braking on the back stretch.
Carlo. Got a slow car approaching.
That wrecking on the back straight involved an almost blowover that did not bring out the caution.
going to be a slow car on the high side.
Car 24 has taken the lead.
You clear high.
No, I'm just gonna. Remember to keep an eye on fuel.
According to this, you've got 15 laps.
All right.
That was
Hello?
a blatant block.
Yep. Still there, still there. You're clear. Car low. Still there. Still there.
Guy behind is clutch and coasting.
Interesting.
That is so weird in a car like this.
Slow car up high. You've got 13 laps on fuel according to the black box.
Okay.
Slow car up high.
Hello, G Fox on Twitch.
12 to go on fuel. Still there.
It's fine. We'll get it back later.
Yep, just
Yes.
gather it back up.
The tires are going to give up on you eventually there, so hang in there.
Yep. Yeah, everyone around you is on presumably fresher tires. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I think I see maybe one person in the middle of that pack randomly who is on the same run as you, but I think it's just one. So car up high, I think.
Just scuff marks, doesn't look like actual physical damage. As far as I can tell.
Yeah, the tires are so worn I can't tell.
Yeah, it's just handling like shit anyway at this point.
Yeah, everyone around you is gonna have fresh tires. 10 to go, by the way. Barely. I will set you up for fresh tires.
Yep.
Left and right.
Yep.
Okay.
I think what's funny is that if I'm left to my own devices, like I'm not side by side with people, I'm actually faster than the pack.
Yeah, the pack is sort of holding each other up here.
Yeah, so if I was at the lead of the pack, I probably would have been actually fine. Other than obviously whatever, but
Yeah, Kohai, arrow-wise, it seems fine to me. And, you know, if there is arrow damage, that would affect fuel mileage. Carlo? This entire pack here contains the top 25.
they want to cut across my nose again like that.
Remember, you
You
got a long way to go, remember, in the race.
You know.
You are 7 laps to go. Barely.
Car 70 is now leading.
Probably best to call him in a lap early if it's close, because I bet this thing splutters real early.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
6 then.
Nope.
Probably be better anyways to get you off these old tires.
Oh, absolutely. Though the fact that I'm sticking with them,
It's pretty good that you are.
Yeah, doing really well.
5 to go. Watch out for the number 3. They're spinning.
Wrecking into caution, yellow flag.
It doesn't look too bad though. You didn't hit like really hard. Is the wheel straight?
it looks straight.
Okay. Yeah,
That
just
is
time to break out the
Spot on.
hammer, boys.
Sputtering.
Oh no,
I think there's engine damage.
Oh no.
that's what I had.
You're not smoking at least.
I wonder if you might have to bring it in with the close
You-
pit.
I mean, what's the penalty for that? Back of the line? You might as well.
Well, you go a lap down anyway.
Yeah.
Let's just check. Full pressure.
Watch out, watch out.
Wrecking in the triode.
I don't know.
Well, they want it. They want this to move because obviously this is very slow here, and they're getting annoyed.
Yeah. I mean, he's nursing a car. It's like,
Doug Heveron, the real NASCAR driver in the race, has disconnected.
no.
Where is blood going?
Probably need to be ahead of all those cars. Maybe that's why he.
Let's see if we can get anything out of this. I doubt it, but
As long as the wheel is straight.
It's
yeah,
the
but it's the
engine.
engine.
Yeah. All right. What's the damage?
7 minutes.
Eh.
Is there a lucky dog in this or no?
I
No.
don't think so, no.
You think the car will still feel the same after the repair, or
It's not
no?
about the feel. It's just the engine.
Yeah, it's whether or not the engine explodes or doesn't explode. Because
So the engine is going to be down on power now.
at least
Theoretically.
that, maybe, but then, yeah, it could also just explode.
Wait, so you're not actually repairing the engine?
We don't know. It's not like a the repair system for stock cars isn't like IMSA. You don't just replace everything.
And you won't necessarily get a clean car
Yeah.
like you now do with the IMSA cars. If you do all that.
Anything more than 3 minutes optional could blow the engine. Wait,
Yeah,
if you're
and,
sitting in the
like-
pits, you could blow the engine?
No, as in,
Well,
if you
if you
go
have a-
out with more than 3 minutes, you may explode, is what Kinch is saying.
Oh,
Because
okay.
basically you've damaged a lot. Like you've damaged like the radiator. You've damaged like the parts of the engine. Like honestly, I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot, but at this point, I think my race is over.
Yeah, no. You were
Which
having a
sucks.
good run there.
And do you
Which
want
sucks
to
because-
try and get out on lead lap or do more repairs to not risk it?
I mean, if it's engine damage, no, you don't risk that. Like
Yeah.
that's just the name of the game. Like if it wasn't engine damage, if it was just cosmetic, I'd risk
Yeah,
it, but
yeah.
it's not. Like if it was a tire, sure.
Yeah, did you see what was happening in front of that car? Or
There
Yeah, I
wasn't much
did.
to do.
yeah,
I got on the brake.
It's almost exactly like my incident, because I'm on
See-
the brake, but they're spinning around you, and you kind of have nowhere to go except hit it directly on, pretty much, as slowly as you can. But then in this car, a front hit is pretty strong.
why is this dude saying "Well done, mate"? Who is
Hey
this guy?
Joseph. Hey Joseph. I don't know if that was meant to be sarcastic or not towards me, but I was on the brake the moment he was sideways.
I don't even know who that is. Was that the guy who drove into the back of you, or did you drive into the back of them?
Who is it?
Joseph Sullivan,
What's the number?
34.
Yeah, no, he's giving me shit, and it's like literally like I have a screenshot. Like,
that
okay,
it?
he's lost it. Maybe he saved it.
It was
guy
the
hit.
car that
he's the guy I ran
oh,
into.
The car
Well,
that
he's
hit
not the one
Liv
that was
after the
originally
caution.
spinning, but yeah.
Was that the car that was zooming?
No, it was actually. Yeah, that's probably why they were like that. No,
Like-
I think he's pissed about the first incident as well, because like he hits the car spinning, but then Lift does
There are lucky
appear
dogs.
to come in much
There are lucky
faster
dogs,
at the
right?
time. But yeah, I mean, you had nowhere to go really.
Well, and I'm on like, okay, by the time, okay, I'm on the brakes. I'm getting on the brakes the moment he starts spinning because I'm trying to see what happens. Because like, okay, like let's say he goes further down.
Yeah,
If he goes further down, it is actually better for me to take the top
I got the way.
and just yeet it up the top, right? Because otherwise he's going to come back up into me.
Cool.
yeah.
So like if I slow down too
7
much,
minutes
he's
and
going to
15
hit me,
seconds to fix
right?
Before I can try to put my race back together.
Hold on, I need to mute this crap. Hold on.
Still got about 5. But, hey,
There we go.
but-
So
Alright,
like
dodge
there's
it,
that.
make it
But I'm
happen.
getting on there. I'm getting on the brakes because I'm trying to get the car slowed down.
Go up top,
right?
Joe. I don't
I'm
have
getting
a
it slowed
bumper.
down. Like right before Joseph hits him, I'm like, okay, Joseph is going to hit him, so that means he's going to come back up. I get on the brake. I'm at like 80-90% brake right here. I am trying to get it slowed down. You don't slow these cars down.
No, you just don't. You really don't.
There's no, these don't have good brakes. They're from the 80s. Brakes sucked.
And to
They
be
don't
fair,
have good
Debris on the
anything.
backstretch.
Joseph was on the brakes earlier, but also that was Joseph's only option because it was The guy was getting loose in front of him. Like he had
Yeah,
to
no, there's
like slow down much earlier anyway. So
He knew what was going on sooner than you did, essentially. So of course he would be slower, faster.
yeah, no, like I just like.
And if he's upset about him zooming past,
like, well,
and
that's why I asked
accidentally-
him. Like, is that supposed to be
And
sarcastic?
a wrecking! Oh, it's the big one!
Big pile up, big pile up, big pile
It's
up.
the big one at the
Wait, you're
Firecracker
saying
400.
you're saying there's a chance?
Yes, there's a chance. It's involving it's a huge stack up. There must be at
Parking
least
lot 1, 2,
10
parking lot.
cars involved.
oh my
here.
god,
it's
it's huge.
Sorry about that, Aaron.
It's the huge one.
Oh, if he's mad at
Not meaning
the
to
yeah,
get
if he's
over
mad
there,
at the
just
trial
one.
incident, that's because I was trying to see if my stuff was going and like
No, you're
in
good. You're
VR you
all
can't really
done.
see
He
the dash.
he should have
Same thing you
announced that
did,
he
I
was
wasn't
going
running
like he
into
was
you.
passing.
No, I get
people
it.
as
I should have
well,
been. I
right?
should have been.
don't
I should
know.
have been paying. I agree.
It's whatever.
I mean, it's
But
not
this
like
has changed the complexion
chilling.
of the race here.
Sorry if I
There's a
came off or
chance.
crowded you at all there, Caleb.
a lot of these cars are gonna be out. Surely this is
Oh,
actually
yeah, like-
huge.
It is huge.
It is actually massive.
Oh my God!
There
so
are
you're
multiple
saying
cars
there's a chance.
smoking.
There's a chance.
Like there are multiple cars of huge
Alright.
damage. So
We got a minute 40. There's a chance.
That's
There is a
insane.
and you're what? Only 2 free laps down.
I mean, once the car's repaired, yeah.
Europeans, what they think NASCAR is like. Which is that reminds me. You ever seen like French commentary of like Daytona or Talladega, and they call the big one le big one?
I mean, that makes sense. Oh my god, this wreck is ridiculous. This wreck
It
is
is, it's
insane.
hilarious.
The more I watch it. A lot of good race cars got torn up right there. Gosh darn it. Oh my god. Spam. Trying to find someone
No,
goes
Kohai.
like,
I legitimately watched like a YouTube video of the NASCAR French commentary, and they say le big one. It's
Look at the
Oh,
48.
man, I got it.
Look at number 48. They get launched into the air. Oh, amazing.
Oh man. Oh man.
This is worth doing. Even if I'm not in it. Maybe it's a good thing I'm not in it. This is maybe more funny this way.
Let's see. How much more time do we got? Oh, perfect.
The 48.
I'm glad I have a ultra wide monitor because it will allow me to properly capture everything going on right here.
Well, I mean, I've got triple screen, so I'm getting like a full. Wait, there is a lucky dog?
Apparently there is, yeah. I heard that mentioned, but it wasn't in the rules specifically. It would have been on the league, the the race on the league page, but I didn't read that.
So there's a chance.
There is
And
a
I
chance.
just
My new wallpaper. I'll post in the Discord, I don't know if you want the full image.
Liff is back out there.
Hell yeah.
and I'm ahead of Nicholas Presley or Pressy.
Oh, look at your car. It looks like it almost looks brand new.
Good.
Let's see. How many laps down am I though?
You are 4 laps down.
Honestly, could have been worse if they didn't have that big one.
Yeah. And a lot of those guys are going to be in the pits for a long time.
You're going to gain a lot here. You'll probably be P27, P26 maybe.
A really big wreck happened, and also someone spun in front of me, and
Yeah, your car looks brand new.
Oh, man.
Ruska, what are the rules for racing the leaders? Again,
Yeah, I think this, honestly, with the way the rules are written, you can't really fight for much here in terms of
so
getting your
you're
laps
just
back.
hanging in the back of the
I
pack,
mean, I'm just.
essentially, right?
I mean, you,
I mean, Here's the thing. I will be fighting. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be fighting for position. Like, if someone needs something, whatever. I'm just here to get my. If we have more Rex Lucky Dogs, and then, but I will be fighting if I'm. It's a fight for position, obviously.
well,
So.
position, yeah, obviously, but I think fighting the lead lap cars is kind of, as a 4 lap down car, is not.
Yeah, no, definitely not
seen
going to.
well as in the rules as they're written.
No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find someone that I can, kind of push to the front. I think.
Yeah, as Kinch says, getting a wave around if you can is probably pretty good as well. Like if you stay out,
Yeah.
you need everyone to pit, I guess, but still.
All these cars are trying to sort themselves out.
Oh dear.
Don't know what's happening here. You getting sent to the back of the line or something, Liv?
No,
weird.
it's just people that were supposed to be ahead of us, I guess. But we're taking forever getting through the pits, I guess.
I would have waved off that green the way he...
Well, yeah. There's no live race control there, so.
Yeah.
They have said that if they do another similarly large event, that they will have live race control for it. I think they realized as this grew, like, oh yeah, maybe we should have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try and get past all these damaged cars.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually really glad. I'm really glad I went for the. Because this actually feels fine.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Do you have anything when you
look
press your
at it.
damage button if you have it mapped?
I don't have it mapped on this wheel.
'Cause yeah, maybe
Visually,
you actually got
it
everything
looks-
done.
Yeah, visually it looks brand spanking new.
Yep.
Carlo,
Oh.
Carlo.
Imagine if I got taken out in the same exact corner by
I
someone
know.
doing that.
I mean, you could only laugh if it happened. I mean, come on.
Oh, absolutely. I would have been laughing at spinning. Slamming on the brakes, laughing. The real question is how many cars on the track are a lap ahead of me?
Okay, I will
30.
let you know there are
30 actually, yeah.
one lap ahead of you. So you have
One or two
three
or three.
cars.
Like basically
30.
how many people 30 to get a lucky dog?
Oh,
No,
oh
okay,
sorry. I
So
misunderstood.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars have laps ahead of you, but are also a lap down.
Yeah, I'm not here to fight you. I'm just faster than you, so
You are the first car that is 5 laps down.
cool.
Then there are 3 cars ahead of you that are 4 laps down, and then 3 cars ahead of them that are 3 laps down, and then just the 1 car that's only 1
I
lap
have already
down.
gained 3 positions.
There is a
by
lucky
existing.
dog. I was under the impression that there wasn't, but I guess there is.
There is, yeah, and I believe wave around. Let me check the actual UI event thing because I have obviously all the exact details. So. Damage is on, FYI. Yeah, lucky dog on, wave arounds on. So.
Huh.
15
Yeah,
green white checkers,
15. Wow.
which might actually be
They
unlimited.
really do not.
Oh.
And double
And
fire.
double
Which
fire.
raises-
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
you already lost the pack and you were right behind them. I think you need to push me. But all right.
Slow car down low. Oh, they do have 4.7 oval iRating.
4.7 or 4.7K?
Oh, you know what I meant.
No.
You know iRating.
No,
No,
I don't.
no, yes, you do, because iRating does not have decimal places.
I mean, it probably does, to be fair. You just don't see it, so...
Yeah, actually, I believe they confirmed that.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know why this guy was like, I'm just gonna. It's like, dude, I think I'm faster than you. You
Left,
already
you're
lost the
currently
draft.
P27.
You've gone up so many positions since the restart.
I know, right?
I was 34th.
21 cars remain on the lead lap.
There are some lead lap cars that definitely didn't finish all the damage because they are like real
are
slow,
yeah.
like dropping off.
And just looking at them, they've got like...
Yeah. So, I mean, they might hang on if there's cautions, you know, hang on to the lead lap, but like they're in a bad spot if there's a green run. The tire wear is going to be awful as well.
Hello, Yami.
Hey, Yami.
How you doing?
Hey there, Ivory.
Hey, Ivory. Oh, this is a rough one.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, he could be out lap too.
I mean, yeah, I could have been outlapped too.
Well, I mean, honestly, as I said, I kind of prefer that.
29 laps to pit. Or sorry, I misread. No, wait, I read it right. Sorry. I thought L meant laps.
Not
I did that
again.
thing where I was like, oh, L, liters, laps.
It's
No.
the EP
Yep.
fourth. It's a kind of downtrodden one, I'd argue. It's not. I know a lot of folks aren't too happy, so.
It depends
not
on
to think-
who
I'm trying
you
to-
are.
Yep, and I'm trying to just ignore it and just enjoy 1987 NASCARs at Daytona, where
It's okay, Liv. Not too long ago, Canada Day wasn't that very celebratory like 2 or 3 years ago. But this year, it is especially celebratory.
honestly, can I get some nepotism up in Canada,
Yeah,
please?
Canada! Woo! Gonna be 27 laps at the line. Adopt you? I don't. No, I'm sorry. I've got a few people on the waiting list that want me to adopt or marry or whatever them.
Wait, what? What a
Oh,
sus
because they want
list.
to move to Canada.
Yeah, I know, but
It's a joke, Ruska.
I know, but I just
So instead of fuck, marry, kill, it's adopt, marry, whatever. Canada. Adopt, marry, whatever, Canada.
Adopt, marry, get a job in Canada. Hey, Zoe. The race is a race. The important thing is, Lyft has a fresh, clean car. And you're only like 2/10 off the leaders who are running in a pack, so.
That means I'm faster.
Yeah.
That means I'm actually faster. God damn it. I knew it. Listen, I was going so well through the field, like when I did that first pit stop. Like after that, like even people that were like ahead of me that got out that still took tires, like I was still faster than pretty much everybody. That's disappointing. I got another position though.
Yep, P26. Good job. This is a slow car.
No.
They are P24.
No. So if they remain slow, I should be able to catch up to them throughout the race at least.
Yeah, you gain a lap back on them.
Yep, you're catching a
At
whole
this
bunch of
point-
people out there.
Unless they deliberately slowed themselves down to get, to get a little small pack going.
Yeah, but then they shouldn't have lost the first pack to begin with. Like, even if you slowed up on it, you should still be able to retain the draft with them.
Well, I mean, it probably after they'd lost it. And then,
Oh, hey, there's Reska's car.
you can see me on pit lane.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, Asa.
Hey there, Asa.
And Zoe,
Zoe.
Ruska. Yeah, Ruska got into an incident on lap 2, at the start of lap
Yes.
2. Liff sort of got into an incident, but didn't get major damage, so he repaired, got a fresh car. And while he was repairing, the huge one happened. It took out essentially almost half the remaining field.
I shouldn't worry about that too much, Ivory. I mean, you'll start in assuming you're talking about iRacing, you'll start in the rookie series and, everyone there is, a rookie, right? And shit will happen, but that's where you learn. As long as you endeavor to be safe as best you can and,
Ruska was
practicing
able to
beforehand.
still limp after the wreck, but he limped when he presumably should have towed,
Yeah.
and he blew up the engine, which probably was what caused the unrepairable damage.
Yeah, so used to these modern cars where, honestly, you can probably limp them back.
F4, Yami, have you considered trying the USF 2000?
Don't trust bump drafting in the tri-oval in this car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Especially that car behind you, the Ford, they don't got a flat front end.
Well, that shouldn't
Unless
matter.
the geometry is the same.
Geometry is not actually.
I believe it is because they should be
Wait, what?
identical with the NASCAR stuff. Or, like, same with the other cars, the modern cars too, right?
If I recall, NASCAR, no, if I recall, damage and collision meshes are all, I thought. That's why you can get like weird, that's why you can get weird hooks. Some of them.
Oh!
Oh,
Nice avoidance, Liff.
God, they went to the pits, but they're gonna speed big time.
In turn,
Yep.
the yellow flag is out.
And there's a caution.
In turn 2, apparently.
Yep, watch out for slow cars.
Oh yeah, one on the apron.
Okay.
Looks like that's it.
Staying out, Liff.
Of course.
Yeah. Gotta hope everyone on the lead lap pits so we can get one back.
Mm-hmm. I mean, either that or hope that,
Yeah, unranked races aren't a bad idea to at least, get a feel for being around other cars on track, but bear in mind those ones really are shitfests. So don't expect to finish many, but yeah, you're at least around real people on a racetrack, and if it's like nervous or new to you, then
When it
it's
comes to
something.
rookie series, just focus on finishing the race clean.
Yeah.
I would
Eesh.
also focus on one other skill. Observe what other people are doing. Not because you should do what they're doing. Don't do that. Observe what they're doing so you can see how they do stuff. Because, like, there's certain tells, like, oh, person's slowly, like, the rear's coming out while they're, like, touching the apron. Yeah, they're probably spinning. Like, there's small ways that you can, like, see stuff, like, predict it by just seeing the signs of it. Like, okay, they get a little wobbly and they go down. That means in about, like, half a second, they're probably going to be like that. Wreck avoidance.
Mm-hmm.
Learn
And
that.
Yami, if you aren't already aware, USF 2000 shares the exact same schedule as Indy Pro 2000, which contains both road and oval tracks. Mostly road. I believe there's 2 or 3 oval tracks on the schedule.
Of course, people stayed out. Motherfuckers.
Yeah, the leader stayed out, unfortunately.
Darn.
Yeah, you're one car away from getting a lap back.
That's annoying.
And because of the
It's
rules,
the one that was
you
the,
can't.
it was the one that was blocking me.
Well, unfortunately, you cannot fight to unlap yourself. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm
Well,
wrong, Reska.
he'll be sent to the back anyway. So.
Oh, that's right. Darn it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, you want to pit then? Or are you staying out? Just to top off on fuel or something?
How long was that run? 19
No.
laps.
That run was... I don't even remember. That run was... Wait, this
19
can't be
laps
right.
so far.
Ah, thank you.
So I don't know, it depends if you want to take like fuel and maybe tires to then go
Nah,
further
fuel.
into the next stint.
Fuel only.
We're almost halfway, and you still have 4 sets, so we're about, you know.
So what are you pitting list?
Just
What are you saying, Liv? What's your call?
screw it. We'll pit. Did the
No
fuel.
tires?
No tires.
Okay, yep. It's already unchecked.
Unless this guy pits on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah, he's staying out. Yeah, you'll be sent to the back anyway, so it's whatever. Topping off on fuel, no tires. So if you pit without changing tires, will it still give you like updated tire information?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so 93% on the right front so far, and the right rear.
It's actually one of the few benefits of not taking tires.
So yeah,
and
your tires are still essentially pretty fresh.
like if you're at the back of
95 on the left front, 97 on the left rear. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say if you're like let's say you're back of a NASCAR pack in a caution and you just want to know how you're doing, you could just come in without anything checked, get the info, carry on, because you may not lose much if you're at the back anyway, but you get the knowledge of how you're doing if you need to know for whatever reason.
Oh, there's that anime car behind you.
And yeah, Ivory, it's a technique I don't really do anymore, but I used to really sit behind people, and you know, pressure them into a mistake. I would never like, you know, when people like look out to like, they you know, swerve out to make it look like they're gonna make a move. I used to never do that. I just like get right up on people's bumpers. I kind of stopped doing that at some point, but maybe I should get back to that. It's quite fun when they make a mistake from that.
I mean, that's fair, Yami. F4 races are what, 15 minutes?
They are now, which has
Yeah.
got some criticism, but as Yami says, there are people that stuff like that does suit, I think. But yeah, can't please everyone.
I don't think it suits like the 87s or cars that go longer or have cautions, really.
Oh well, yeah, but that's 87s were never every 15 minutes.
Green flag, green flag.
Spinning in front.
Front stretch. Car 2 is up the front.
I guess there's no caution because they were on the apron.
Yeah.
Car high. .39 is a slow car. And you're clear. Yeah, that sort of strategy, Ivory. once you get into like the higher splits, doesn't really work anymore.
That's probably
People
why
are
I
like-
stopped doing it. Yeah, I kind of.
They're immune to getting, unless you're me. Sometimes I get pressured into making mistakes.
I think
it still happens.
See what I like
Still
about
happens,
it.
but with less frequency, I would say.
Well, what I think it may still work. Maybe I should try doing this on purpose more because what I think the reason why I think it still works.
Like fake a dive or something.
Well, it's the opposite of that. That's what you expect people to do. It's kind of weird to just get right up on someone's bumper and not even look to the inside of a corner. That's kind
Just
of
hustle
abnormal.
them.
Yeah, like get really close.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
Reska's learning my strats.
Well, this is my old strat. It's a strat I've stopped doing for whatever reason, but I really used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
And now I find
yeah, no, that's
myself
what I was-
doing dummy dives and stuff like everyone else, and I'm like, I should get back to what I used to do.
Well, because
If,
the dummy dives work against like general, but the sitting back and whatever, well, that doesn't match up like what they experience with other cars, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I think I did that to you at SRX, I believe, a
Wait,
couple of times.
I can't remember now. I felt under pressure anyway, don't get me wrong, no matter what you were doing, I was feeling under pressure.
This car behind you is on the lead lap, and they've lost the pack, so they've got right front damage. FYI. You're up to P24 now, Liff.
All right, fine, do it. Just take it. You keep wanting to go low. Do it. Jesus.
Lucky Dog only applies to like cars that are only one lap down, right?
In real life, yes, but in iRacing, no. It will go to the first car 2 lap down and so on if...
Okay, so Liff, there are only 2 cars in front of you that are like, you know, laps down.
You are the third car, any number of laps down. So that's
The
pretty
first
good.
car is 1 lap down, the next car is 4 laps down, and then you're 5 laps down, so just keep trucking, Liff. We're only halfway through. Well, for you. I'm sure the leaders are like already halfway through.
Leaders are working the fitting number of lap 87.
I wonder if these guys took tires last time because I cannot keep up with them in the corners.
I would think it's likely.
Oh well, definitely Joseph because I think.
Catch you later, Ivory. But yeah, you're also on like
Yeah, see you, Ivory.
high fuel and worn tires, so like yeah, you're in a relatively bad spot. But you know your job is
We
to
are
hang
catching
on.
up to the pack.
I mean that's good.
It's fine. You're saving. Yeah, that is good. And that 56 appears to be slow. That was
Oh,
weird.
okay.
They're going 3 wide. Be
That's-
careful. And they're in the wall. High, go high, go high.
Back stretch. Rigging on the back stretch.
Darn.
Caution, yellow flag.
It's
Well, that
okay.
was-
It doesn't look like severe damage again. Unless your wheel steering is bent. Is it bent?
Three wide for P nothing, so pointless.
I don't know. That slow car was odd. If they just stayed high, there'd be no issues. But then they were high, and then
Yeah,
they came low, didn't they?
But then the third car in train puts it 3 wide middle. Like why? What are we doing?
Yeah,
Just be patient. Like
they really wanted to catch up to the pack. Because remember, I did say that there was a lead lap car in your mini pack, and they were really hustling to get back to the pack there.
yeah, but it's such a long race.
I know. How does the car feel, Liff? Is the car straight? but I'm gonna examine.
Out and letting people back to get their position back, man. It would fix all this crap.
I feel like that's less damage than the last time, maybe? I don't know.
The
Like if you're
engine's
spun out
not
and you cross the timing loop and you lost your
I don't
position,
think
like
so.
it should just count you as losing your position.
Yeah, just replace a front fender. Break out the sledgehammers again. You want tires, Liff?
I think this
No.
is it. Okay.
No?
Do you want fuel?
You sure? Well, you are
Fine,
getting
give us
fuel.
tires. Give us tires.
Okay, alright. Yep. You're set for tires and fuel. What's the damage, Liff?
320.
That's alright.
I just don't know how the
It's
same fucking person gets into an incident that is not his fault with it like off of turn 2, and I somehow rear end him. All I had to do was go right.
No,
yeah,
same
I don't know if
guy
I should have
on,
called. I don't know if I should have
It's
called
the
go
same
high
guy.
earlier.
Well, there's only so much you can do as the spotter, Frankie, because at the end of the day, the driver.
But I do presumably have a better view of the blimp view.
Yeah,
like,
a little bit,
It's
but
my
it's
fault.
well, no, it's not,
my fault.
but
It was
no.
my fault.
You drove
I
into
panicked.
it.
No, it's the fact that okay.
But of course you panicked.
I didn't sleep. Didn't sleep
How
well
can you
last
not
night.
panic?
It is,
I mean,
I didn't sleep well last night. It is making me objectively slower to react. In any normal situation, I would have been able to go high there. That was my fault. I mostly was thinking of this 113, and then I panicked and I just drove right into the back of them. Because I was like, well, shit. And like, honestly, like I was like, okay. Actually, no, I looked at the, I just turned into this. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, see? It was target fixation.
was
Absolutely.
that after or before I called go high?
This was like right as you were calling it.
Okay.
It didn't help
Yeah.
that the 113 also went with me, so it's not just me. So
When the
I don't
113
know
signed
why.
up, by the way, I found it funny because I almost certainly took their number.
that's funny.
And I didn't even do more than 2 laps, so I bet they wish they had it. Oh dear.
Well, the good news is, Liff, you're now the second car in line for the lucky dog.
Somehow, this is an improvement on the situation.
Where are they?
Where are who?
Where's the pack?
They're exiting turn 2 right now.
Yeah, you've already lost
Let me know
one
when they get
additional.
turn 3.
You should get all that done before they come around.
Yeah, should be.
Is this one lap to go?
I don't think so. Let me check.
Let me know when they're turn 3.
Yep, I'm gonna check. Unless you're checking, Ruska.
Oh, it is one to go, actually. You should probably go. I didn't realize.
Okay.
That seemed quick.
How much you've got left on the optionals or
30.
whatever? 30 seconds? Yeah, okay.
But they're going to go green as you leave the pits, is the thing.
Oh, he Liff is already leaving.
Oh, sorry, I'm on replay. Wait. No, I'm looking at myself. Okay. That's why.
Field is entering 4. Pace car is about to pull off.
Okay.
Pace car's pulling off.
Do your job.
And it's green.
Green flag.
You're gonna
Might
get
catch some of the
you're
momentum.
gonna get pretty close here looking at it, but
Maybe.
I'll catch him.
All right.
Honestly, best thing is that you just don't have any fuckers around you at this point.
Essentially. My mistake. Now you're the third car in line for the lucky dog.
Yeah, someone has just gone a lap down. But wait, they might be in the pits. Oh no, they're not.
No. Someone else who's ahead of you on laps is still in the pits, though. It was that slow car that instigated, that wreck.
They're gonna wreck up here anyways.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen the last yellow flag here, so...
No, obviously not. Especially only just
I'm
halfway
watching
past.
them from back here. They're gonna wreck.
Let's take a look. Blimp view.
They're going 3 wide.
Oh
They're
my
gonna
god!
wreck here
And it's
in
for
like 3
it's
seconds.
sort of like not like what position is that for? Like what are they doing? It's so weird to me.
Well, they seem to have sorted themselves out.
For now.
For now.
For now.
They don't look like they know how to hold a fucking line. Look at them.
I don't think anyone here has held steady since the drop of the green.
I would not be doing
Well,
much
everybody.
better. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Like everybody here seems to be driving like they are driving on the bumpy Daytona.
Car high. And you're clear high. Slow car up high. Okay, safe to get back on. Good. Car on your outside has front end damage. Why are they doing that block? Okay, high, go high. Okay. That's, like, what is that 31 car doing? He just dumped that dude for no reason.
Well, that's because he was blocking him.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
21.
okay. I didn't see that
But then,
previously.
yeah.
but then, like the thing is, the 21 goes high off the corner, which is easy to do in these cars. 31 sees the gap, puts the nose in, and it's like, do you really need to put the nose in? Like you can lift and stay behind. Like it came off as a block. Like it
That's
did.
the Ford.
Anyways,
Thunderbird.
if you can't tell how, car's fine.
Good.
Nah, probably could repair it if like we get into like
Another caution.
like a caution where like I don't have a chance to get a lap back or something.
Yeah, you might as well come down,
But-
and even if there's no
Yeah,
other
your
service,
car
you can
looks.
just repair it.
There's only a slight dent in the car, by the looks of it.
31.
So.
I'm willing to push you if you want. I can't even catch up actually now. Oh, it's the bubble, isn't it? Do these cars have bubble? I feel like they would. They're basically big old bricks.
Yeah,
I
feel
was
like
going
they
to
probably
talk
do.
about how the Ford Thunderbird's front end is sort of like pointed slightly, so it definitely makes it easier to turn someone with that.
All right, I'm gonna go by ya.
And you're clear. Now, I'd be hesitant about this guy bumping you.
Well, if he can push me, then that's better than me trying to push him.
Is it though? He's in the Ford, and you were just telling me how the geometry is different.
It should, if Reska's correct, then it shouldn't matter.
Okay.
I'm basing that on the more modern cars because I am like pretty sure the modern cars are identical. But you know, with these cars, there's less need for esports, perfection, right?
What about the Gen 4?
I'm pretty sure that
Gen 4 should be different. I'm pretty sure that's different.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it wouldn't collide with the ground right either. And they don't use separate collision meshes for that.
Hitboxes are all different, says Rulon. Okay.
Yep, hitboxes are always different because they match up with... Because otherwise, like, let's say you have the pointed nose on the Pontiac or something, right? I think that's what it is, right?
Ford, I think.
You would look at that,
I'm not sure.
oh yeah, the Ford. Yeah, the Ford. You would look at that, and then the nose would just phase through because it would be flat on everything else, right? So yeah, no, like
Yeah,
the
but
hitboxes
then-
should all be different.
But then, like, no one will pick the Ford, surely. Because it sucks.
I mean, people will pick the Ford because they like the Ford.
I guess, but like... If,
You-
if you're
okay.
turning everyone left, right, and center at Daytona because you can't push anyone, that seems like a disadvantage, but...
Well, they do tend to make stuff like have like a little less impact. Like they try to make sure that it doesn't get like random snags and hooks, so you could still technically do it. It's just like if you're getting on the left or right side, you're probably more prone to spinning someone on the front of your car versus say the corner of your car, right?
I'm gonna keep an eye on the field here, Liff.
Okay. Feels like I'm fast on this guy. I don't know if he's just trying to save off me or if he's just slow.
If it stays green, highly likely 2 stops remaining. If I
Okay.
did this.
I don't think we're
calculation
gonna do
correctly.
much better than what I'm doing unless someone else like blows an engine or gets wrecked out. So, but we're gonna try.
In fact,
I'm gonna
Vallon,
keep
that's
going.
exactly what this driver has done, haven't they? This Ford is
What?
this Ford is painted to be a Chevy Lumina. Is this the Days of Thunder livery, or am I just wrong? No, it's not.
Do they have what was that? Mellow Yellow sponsorship?
No,
Was that the sponsor?
they don't. But there was another car, right, in that, or am I just
Oh,
like going
maybe.
crazy?
I
probably just
actually
wrong.
haven't seen Days of Thunder.
Whoa.
It's been.
Whoa. I
What?
can't believe Frankie has watched Driven, but not Days of Thunder.
That
You know
is the
where
City Chevrolet.
you know
I
what-
mean, I can see that, but it's whether it's from Days of Thunder or not is the question.
I think it is. I think it is.
So here's a fun fact. My experience of watching Days of Thunder was at I forget if it was it like Universal or somewhere. They had like the entire like 3D 4D like the moving chairs and everything with it. That was my experience of seeing Days of Thunder. Like they had smoke when the smoke would happen. I got like the full like, oh, you'd smell burning rubber when there was burning rubber. That was my first experience of Days of Thunder. And my second, and my fourth.
Do you think the split would have happened if Days of Thunder was about IndyCar?
What?
I don't know. Probably.
Are you attributing NASCAR's success in like the 90s and such to Days of Thunder?
And Daytona, USA.
Days of Thunder, Daytona USA, good marketing, and
And the split. The split pretty much guaranteed NASCAR would be top dog in America eventually.
well,
If the
it was
split never
also,
happened, I'm just saying, if the split never happened, IndyCar
Okay.
would be top dog.
let me put it this way, right? You have your choice of like Dale Earnhardt, Dale Jarrett, Darrell Waltrip, and Michael Waltrip, and all those guys, or you can have
had
Paul Tracy.
characters. I mean, there are
They had
characters
Adrian
in IndyCar, just like
Fernandez. He's
Yeah.
bigger than Pato O'Ward.
Yeah, but is he interesting?
No, I'm being
there were
sarcastic.
interesting characters in IndyCar. In
Yeah,
that
but
era,
like,
Liff.
either they were like the creepy kind of interesting, or they died.
See, what
I
I
mean,
think...
look, Paul Tracy drove aggressively, so
Yeah,
like,
so Dale Earnhardt.
yeah, he drove like a Dale Earnhardt style, I would say.
Yeah, but Dale Earnhardt could actually commit and actually be good at what he did, and also was kind of interesting because he was like a stoic cowboy type that would carry around a chihuahua.
Car 2 has
Yeah,
taken
what
the
what
lead.
I think, Frankie, to your, thinking
IndyCar
here
was
is,
mainstream.
Yeah, but what was
If you're getting
It was.
referenced
but
by the
before the
Simpsons, you're
split?
mainstream.
Before the split, though, NASCAR was still the top dog, right? Compared to IndyCar.
No, it wasn't.
Was it
No,
not?
it wasn't.
Oh, NASCAR!
No.
No, NASCAR was
NASCAR was a
NASCAR-
regional
NASCAR-
series.
Well, no, at that time during the split, NASCAR was actually just in a downturn. That was
Yeah.
the main issue.
Yeah.
Like they were actually like struggling.
IndyCar
It was
shot themselves in the foot with the split. IndyCar
yeah, no,
was
I
mainstream.
agree.
Like
I agree. If IndyCar would have actually done anything with its marketing correctly, by the way, foreshadowing is a literary device. That is still happening today. Like, yeah, no, if IndyCar had any sort of decent marketing, like anything ever, they'd probably be top dog in the United States.
it may have
But
been on the rise.
They sucked.
Vulan, but IndyCar was still, IndyCar was also sort of on the rise up until the split. There's a reason why Bernie Ecclestone was so afraid of IndyCar in the early 90s. And he
Let me put it this way. I felt like I heard equal amounts of IndyCar and NASCAR, like 90s and 2000s, realistically. Like, I know that like that might have been like a downtime. That was the part where I heard an equal amount of it. I am a little biased. Indy 500 happened in my state. So, of course, we're going to talk about Indy cars. But it felt like even like news channels and stuff like covered it more. Like even like the global, like ESPN and stuff like that covered it more. And then like, I don't know, like 2004, 2005, it just, I didn't hear anything about IndyCar after that. It was all NASCAR from like basically after Dale Earnhardt died until everything else. It was only NASCAR, really.
Car 2 has taken
I kind of forgot that IndyCar existed.
Well, going into the mid 2000s and then towards the end of the
All right, tap the apron there.
nice catch. Towards the end of the split era, both Champ Car and IndyCar were like in the dumps. So,
Yeah.
but the split happening really like it was a freebie for NASCAR to split happening.
I'm gonna be honest. Hey, everybody else that spun in front of everybody else. That's how you catch a slide.
Show them how to do it, Liff. You're good job.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like there's no way that. I'm gonna say this. I feel like with this race, I have shown every effort, every possible example that I had a solid run on this track, that I had the ability to be up there with the top.
Totally.
I feel like even now with a damaged ass car that's still got like 30 seconds of repair, that's had basically engine damage at some point. Like I personally feel like I have at least proven like, yeah, no, I probably should be up in the top 10 at least. I am actually a little livid. But it's only because the same. Why?
It's okay.
Why is that keep happening? Stop spinning in front of me and don't do. I am going to have a heart attack in this rig right now.
But I mean, didn't you wait? What was your pre-race drink or whatever? G Fuel and whatever it was.
No, it was gamer subs and my ADHD medication. I was joking. Palpitations. What's giving me heart palpitations is the fact that I'm now traumatized by turn 2 and other drivers. Now all we need is for this car to start going sideways when I'm behind him, and we'll just have like a perfect like, okay, cool. Everyone just spins out in front of me. I just exist. People spin. Okay.
The only thing that's keeping IndyCar alive right now is the Indy 500. That's it.
I was very nervous. No one knew me.
I'm gonna say you have 15 laps before you have to hit again.
Find it kind of sad. Dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Know what to tell you. I think. You run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Da, da.
I guarantee you, in a universe where the split never happened, IndyCar would be the top motorsport in America. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I would bet $1 million on it, even though it is impossible to prove one way or another.
I am. Y'all, Esca, you remember how I was during the Major 24, and I was slowly losing my mind because everyone kept wrecking into me, and I was slightly just losing it.
It's another one of
It's
those.
okay. Hold your mind for another
It's one of
50
those
laps.
races. It's one of those races. I'm just gonna drive up here. No one can bother me up here. Unless they wreck into me. At which point, oh well.
Let's do your thing. If IndyCar wants to, well, didn't they already publish their or say what their specs were for 2028 or whatever?
It's a V6 still, right?
Still V6. I mean, the only good news I can take out of it is with every passing day, it does appear that Honda is sticking around. If they would have left, they'd announce it by now.
You know what'd be really cool? Is if race cars were actually being developed to like produce cool shit again, rather than just like, I don't know.
It's gotta, well, it has to be road relevant.
I know, but like that's the thing is like.
Well, honestly, what cars on the road
IndyCar
right now have V8s?
IndyCar is cool as it is, honestly. Like
It's fine.
Its
I mean,
issues with popularity are not down to the product being poor. I don't think...
It's the marketing.
Yeah.
It's the
it's
marketing.
the
It's straight the
marketing.
And yeah, Polo is
No,
winning a
it's-
lot, I know, but like it hasn't always been that way.
What was it? Was it Milwaukee where like the people that near the Milwaukee Mile didn't even know that until like the week of?
But Voulon, wasn't seatbelts an IndyCar innovation?
I
thought that was a Volkswagen thing.
Yeah, yes, it's an IndyCar, and IndyCar is never really going to be road relevant. But you don't get your manufacturers starting to leave to stay by switching to a V8. That's for sure. You lose the other one that way, probably. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't the case, but it's probably the case.
Well, they're wanting to put their R&D efforts towards like stuff that is road relevant to some degree, so that the R&D isn't completely wasted. Because like, yeah, being fast on the track is cool and all, but like realistically, if people aren't as interested in your sport to begin with as they used to be, then why would you invest money in what appears to you to be a graph goes down type of situation? Which remember. People that have the money like graph goes up at all costs situations.
Yes, Mapplecat. I do believe IndyCar uses, as they say, 100% renewable race fuel.
I think F1
believe so
does as
too.
well at this point, but I'm not 100% sure.
IndyCar was the first to go use biofuels.
Neat.
I remember they were
I thought
using
IndyCar
like
did that like.
they were using methanol back in like the 80s and stuff. So, and F1 was still using petrol or gasoline until when? Ruska, if you
Oh, I don't know. No idea.
43 is now leading.
Oh, yeah, IndyCar using methanol, and then they switched to ethanol, and then they've got their whatever 100% race renewable fuel is.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather be playing competitive in Counter-Strike than dealing with some of the people on the track.
Is it because
Note
you
that
were playing
note-
Counter-Strike earlier?
No, it's because I wanted to say in a sentence on stream and then use it to like juxtapose against the fact that I'm actually annoyed with some of the people driving on this track. Also, it was because I was playing it earlier, so it was the easiest thing. But that was.
Oh man, the 31 almost dumped that car. I guess they didn't communicate that they were pitting in, I guess, and they just drove in the back of them.
Jeez.
Well, you know what that means, Liv. You gotta communicate that you're gonna be pitting in with this guy behind you.
4 hours of Lith telling chat why they should watch One Piece. Reason number 1. One Piece is really cool. Reason
By the way,
number
you're
2.
8 laps to go to pit.
Reason number 2. Luffy's catchphrase isn't some dorky statement like believe it, even though that is just the English translation, so I feel bad for Naruto being stuck with that. But his catchphrase is, I'm going to kick your ass, which is like a badass line for your protagonist that is actually a villain.
You know who else says that as a tagline or occasional catchphrase?
Who?
Hank Hill from King of the Hill.
You're right, Luffy is Hank Hill! Or Hank Hill is Luffy, technically.
So what product and product accessories would Luffy sell?
Straw hats and straw hat accessories. But yeah, no, it's like one of those series that honestly, like,
Smoke car down low.
Yep, see that? Thank you.
Oh,
I was just
so
confirming there. I wasn't saying like, oh, don't tell me that. It was more eyes on. Oh, hi, Solstice. You have missed another race where I have slowly lost all of my sanity. But reason number 3. Honestly, like, I thought it was gonna be like one of those like shows where like, you know, it's like the generic, shonen protagonist, shonen tropes, all that stuff. But honestly, like when you watch it, it's actually like, even like back in the day, still kind of refreshing from what we get now. It's weird. Like, it's really weird how Oda writes. Like, it is... Like, it's not just, oh, power get bigger. It's, oh, people get more clever. People get more scary. People do more evil things. Oh, God, someone wrecked. Okay. Plus, it deals with, like, a lot of modern, like, tropes of, like, political movements and stuff.
They're towing back to the pits. So no yellow.
Okay.
They are pretty damaged though, so you might get a position on them depending on how long they stay there. Plus the tow. They're doing well, Liv. P22. You're only down 1 position from where you started.
I'm gonna let these guys just fight their own fight now. You could just deal with that. There you go.
I don't think he's making an obvious move past you, Liv. Maybe he wants you to do the work for him.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, he's just matching your line. He's just using you to stream past him.
Like, I'm not here to fight you. I'm just faster than you. You're being slow. Stop it.
3 laps to pit, by the way, Liv.
Alright.
FYI, I'm gonna assume you want all your tires.
Two laps.
2 laps, okay.
Bring me in 2 laps.
It is.
Because we're at 3.7 should be fine, right, Ruska?
Was that at the line? I can't see anything.
Yeah.
That was at the line, yes. 3.7 was at the
that
line.
sounds okay for 3 laps to me.
Okay, 3 laps then.
You're set for tires, both sides, and fuel.
When should I start braking?
I am braking right after I am, like, right as I am coming off the banking, basically. So it will catch people out behind if they're not paying attention to your call. Slightly dangerous. You could probably brake a bit later, but it's hard. Obviously.
Bad news on the Lucky Dog front. 3 more cars have gone a lap down. So, probably won't get any Lucky Dogs by the end of the race.
Fine.
The way it's going.
I'm
who
not
knows?
expecting to.
You could get
I mean, maybe they get taken out in the race.
Yeah, maybe there'll be another big one.
Maybe the whole field will go down.
And also,
I can just do laps.
If we have green flag stops, a lot of people are gonna fuck them up and get penalties in various ways. So it's really important to be clean on that, because I think a few will come back to you just based on that.
1 to go, Liv.
Okay.
In this time by. Make sure you get on the
Wait,
horn.
we're coming in
because-
this time, or because I'm at 1.8. Oh
it?
yeah, I guess
Definitely
you're right.
this
Yeah,
time
yeah,
then,
you're right.
yeah.
You're right. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, just be careful of the 31 when you're pitting in. Just make sure you make
75
it
pitting
obvious.
this time by.
Yeah, because he nearly drove into the
Yeah.
car that was pitting in last time.
Somebody's smoking in pit. It's probably me, G-Folks. I've been smoking a while. Wow, the smoke probably ended a long time ago, honestly.
Oh boy, I love some good smoked brisket. I'm still sad and upset that I couldn't take everyone to the Texas barbecue place. That's going to be next year. I will take you there for sure. And the seafood place.
Nice pit entry list.
Good job.
Ten seconds down on repairs, so we're down to 21.
Neat. Oh yeah, there is someone smoking there.
$36. Maybe if a little bit of fuel saving, you might make it to the end if the leaders, finish.
Listen, at this point, I'm just trying to make it.
Okay, no worries.
How many?
I'll set you
How
up.
many? Frankie, how many laps to go on the to-go in the lap timing box for Lith?
Lap timing box. It would be to go 33.
So you do not need to save. You will make it comfortably, I think.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I have 35 laps of fuel. I'm good. That's my last. That's my last pit. Unless, of course, caution comes out and I need to.
Yeah. See what happens.
Yeah, if you want fresh tire, you do have 2 more sets of fresh tires,
All right.
and if you want to finish up the remaining 10 seconds of repairs.
Yeah. Well, no, it's 21 seconds. I said we're 10 seconds down from what we were.
Oh,
21
okay.
seconds.
We just have to see what happens, because if there's no caution, then you're not
Leader's
bidding anyway.
pitting now.
Yeah. I mean, I did my best. I did everything I could.
Yep.
It's a good recovery lift.
Yep. I did everything I could. It wasn't enough, but that's okay.
If there's an award,
Taking the lead.
if this event has an award for maintaining your position from where you started at the end of 400 miles, you would definitely win it.
Why is that the most GLaDOS sounding patronizing thing I've ever heard?
GLaDOS sounding. Rare
GLaDOS.
insults.
If they had an award for the best attempt at holding their line or holding their position throughout a race, you would win it. Oh, jeez.
Geez, oh man.
The fact that you're 22nd of
jeez.
49 is just kind of crazy.
No, he's 21st now. Oh wait, no, 22nd.
But yes,
22nd.
Race Lab says 21st because someone ahead is out. Yes, I think you're about to get a position here. Officially.
There you go. Oh, it's
Alright,
the 31 again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pass him. I'm faster. It seems to work out best if I'm just behind him or ahead of him anyways. So,
The leader's pitting now.
I am just.
Just cruise, Liff. Just cruise.
Lead pack is getting pretty. Well, the leader is
I see.
separated. I think the net leader is separated from. Oh, the net leader in second place are very separated from the pack.
I will say this right now. I have been regaining my confidence in a lot of unfortunately awful ways. It's like, oh, it's not like, oh, I'm actually good at something. It's, oh my god, I'm better than this.
I wonder what the king would think about this race.
Yeah, unfortunately, he
I
probably
think-
didn't
I'm gonna
watch the
assume
thing.
he didn't. He's not watching any of this.
I have a
But
feeling he's not.
I think, you know what my thoughts are? I think this was still better than the Next Level Racing Super Speedway Showdown.
Yes.
Or Speedway Showdown. I don't remember what it was called.
I don't even know what that is.
It was an event that Reska and I spent a few weeks basically finding every possible time trial meta you could possibly imagine, practicing our hearts out similar to the Indy 500. And we got into it. Only for me to be taken out by an NLR employee that was not supposed to be in the race.
Taking the lead.
That
But
guy
remember-
gave you a boop.
I was thinking about this race just the other day, because I was thinking about how like you had to pit start for whatever reason, but then the caution came out
Because
like immediately. So you were in a wave around position between the pace car and the leader, like before the start, basically, and the commentary team were confused how you even got there. But like it's pure circumstance that you were behind the pace car, but ahead of the leader when the caution came out on lap one.
When was this?
Like 2 or 3
Oh,
years
yeah.
ago now.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, look it up. Look up the next level. Look up the Next Level
2 years
Racing.
ago,
It's
yeah.
like Speedway Showdown. Yeah. It is the most. So basically, if I recall correctly, I was running into an issue. I don't know if Derek was the one that popped in. I think it was Derek. Honestly, I had to reset my INI files though. Remember? Because I was getting like 55 frames per second, and
Yeah.
it was undrivable for me. So I had to restart the game, and I missed the grid by a second. Remember?
Yeah.
Because it did that changeover on the grid, but I hit the button and it changed over to, it put me down and then it took me off, and so I had to wait and I had to pit start, which sucked.
I had an issue in that where when the caution came out, like it was okay at the start, but then a caution came out and my CPU went mad, right? Cars flickering like crazy. I actually went a lap down because of just desync while under
Yeah, I
caution.
remember that.
And I pitted
Yeah,
and
you-
I put my graphics on, like, there's not much you can do in the moment. I just put everything on low, like 0 graphic.
Nope.
Like, grandstand's gone. And it was okay from that point. But I think I got a lucky dog and got back on the lead lap despite that. And at one point I was up at like 4th. And then it kind of went to shit anyway. But yeah, interesting race.
It was one of those races, and then like it's really funny because I don't blame the broadcasters for this, but they're like, oh, Lith went down to the bottom and caused, didn't he? Like they were like trying to insinuate, like, oh, Lith went down to the. Well, I don't think my name was that at the time, but they were like, oh yeah, he went down to the bottom. Oh no, it wasn't even him. Like like he was about to say that I did it, and then like, nope, they just came down on me, and they're like, he's just like, yeah, there's nothing he could have really done there. It's like, yeah, of course not.
I have a clip.
They
This
wrecked from all the way up top and didn't me. It's like, okay.
One of my most viewed clips is still, it's like a moment after you've raided me after your out, Lith, and I'm like, hey Lith, yeah, sorry that you're out, and then they start wrecking in front of me, and I'm like, I'm about to be out too.
That was funny, by the way.
And then
Lith,
somehow I
you're
avoid
officially now in the top 20.
Nice.
You're P20. You're up 1 position from where you started. Woo!
Yeah. I'm at least going to finish as best as I can. I told all of you that I was going to give you a race today, and by goddamn, I'm going to give you a race today.
It was certainly a race.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for
Yes,
the follow, Bolka.
same. Thank you for the follow.
Well, and thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Sorry, it's hard for me to read like the names and stuff right now because it's all the way over here, and car is not the. If you can't tell, the car doesn't want to turn, so it's hard to turn it.
It was Makood. Thank you, Makood.
Oh, thank you.
Currently in the final stages of this privately run The King Firecracker 400. It was a very eventful race. Liff has done a very good job recovering from an incident he had early on.
Yes.
Like I feel like these past few months I could just organize clips of like because it starts Fresca. This starts back in like the Indy 500 last year.
Last year?
Last year.
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause, like,
yeah.
I got wrecked in the
no.
same corner. Oh, I got wrecked in the same corner. Oh, I wrecked in the same corner. Oh, I wrecked in the same corner. And it wasn't even like my fault. Like half of those, I think 3 out of 4 of those were not my fault, and then one of them I just spun because I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. Like when it's not me, it's like whatever. When it's someone else, it's like okay, I get it. But when it happens like twice in a row.
That car has a bit of front end damage.
I haven't been able to stay on the back of them, so give it a try.
Okay. $21 to go next time by the way.
All right. This actually would have been really cool at night, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Nah, they lifted. It wasn't. I
So
have some really good passes.
We're good on fuel to the end.
Yep.
I'm gonna be right back for a moment.
Yeah, absolutely. I have some good passes earlier in the race, actually, because I was just going through the field repeatedly. Like, I'd go through the field, get an incident. Go through the field, get an incident. Kind of start getting through the field, start trying to get myself into positions to get my laps back. The same wreck. Ruska gets taken out lap 2. What happens to me? Why won't you let me die?
And that's usually my experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
But not always.
Jeez.
Sometimes I get wrecked out completely.
But, like, I'm not going to complain too much. This has been fun. I've enjoyed doing this. And enjoyed watching me both go insane, but also, like, I hope that I put on at least a good show. Like, showing, like, hey, I can push this. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, unfortunately, it is going to be time for me to go.
Darn.
Yeah, that's fine, Frankie.
Yeah,
thank
6:30.
you.
But yeah, good job, Liv. Hopefully, the the remaining 20 laps will be uneventful, but for you at least. But yeah, I'll just raid into you, Liv, since you're the star right now.
All right, thank you.
Thank you
P1's
all so much
by
for
me.
stopping by. Oh yeah, you're going. Another lap down. They're 10 seconds back. But yeah, everyone, thank you for stopping by and watching me crew chief for Lift. I'll be back presumably on Tuesday. I'll put out my schedule on Sunday. Oh wait, no, I'm streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I was under the impression that tomorrow was Sunday, but no, tomorrow's Saturday. I'll be back tomorrow evening. I'll be streaming some Formula 3 at Spa Circuit. Wait, I said the order wrong. Circuit de Spa. Wait.
Yeah.
Circuit, Spa, Francorchamps. Right?
Yes. Circuit de Spa, or Circuit de Spa Francorchamps.
Spa Francorchamps Circuit.
Commonly known as Spa.
Spa, yes, F3 at Spa. It's a spa day with Frisky Frankie. Chat, join me. Join a femboy on their spa day.
Oh my god.
Is the lighting even working on my avatar right now? I'm just curious, because that'd be funny.
And rating in now.
That'd be just peak if my lighting wasn't working on my avatar. Alright, cool.
Did you raid me,
That's
Frankie?
an actual sun.
Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry.
All around me are familiar faces. Worn out faces.
That's gonna be the worst like reaction to a raid ever. Did you raid me, Frankie? Like, I'm just confused.
I think what happened is you and Ruska were on top of each other.
Excuse me.
Oh, wait, that sounds awful as well.
What were we?
In
what
the
were
raid,
we doing? What were we doing?
we are
Go
doing.
on.
Out. I'm having dinner. Goodbye, everyone. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Frankie.
Bye, Frankie. Oh dear.
You know what? I love it. It was funny. It's content. Did you raid me? The Mad World, all of it. Peak.
Yeah. Honestly, I came up. I'm like, my first thought is, did my streamer bot react to a shared chat raid? Like, that's my first thought. Like, hang on, this is not working. And then I'm like, wait, no, Frankie, did you just fucking raid me?
No, it's just did it react to a shared chat raid? No, it's the Frankie who must be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
I don't know. I can't push this person anymore. Listen, hey, okay, everyone, quick shout out. My Ko-Fi helps keep me alive. I'm currently negative $26. I'm trying not to get more overdraft fees. I would appreciate any help folks can give towards that. You don't have to, it's fine. I just wanted to make people know about that. Also because I really need to make sure that I can survive until September. So anything helps there. I will also start putting more stuff about my affiliate stuff with some things because I want people to actually be able to get something rather than just send me money because I don't like that. But it's one of those things where it's like I have to mention it. Because right now I've applied to way too many jobs. Just way too many. At least one was nice to tell me that they didn't want to go with me. That was nice. That's the first one I've had in 2 months.
That's a rarity.
I know, right?
It's basic
actually,
fucking
it's gotten
courtesy.
More rare. Yeah. No, it's been like 2 months since I got one like that. I was, what the? I've applied to at least 100 this past month.
Worst one I had is one I went to an interview for. And they made a point, like at the start of the interview, to be like, "Yeah, we like either way, we'll let you know. Like we don't like it when the people don't get a response. Like if it's a no, we will be in contact because we're not like that sort of thing." They made a point of saying that, and they did not give me any response, even when, because that pissed me off. So I actually emailed them, and be like, "Hey, just wondering what the outcome was. You know, I didn't hear from you." You know, and they didn't reply to that. It's like, hang on a minute, that's crazy.
Yeah, someone did at least have the courtesy, and I have to appreciate that.
Indeed.
Like, it sucks because like I had to mention that to Fox, obviously, and Fox was like confused, like, what do you mean? That's still like you still didn't get the job? It's like, yeah, but like at least I know I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here like holding on to hope, like, yeah, this job is coming my way, like, or what happened with it? Like, no, it's just no. Okay, cool. I can focus on other things. It sucks. It hurts every time it happens. Like, it's just like it's actually pretty, how do I put it? It's pretty destructive on your psyche over time, you know?
Yeah. Job hunting is awful.
Job hunting in a normal situation is awful.
Yeah.
This is fucking hell. This is torture. Because, like, okay, you have to go through, like, the minefield of, like, okay, you have to go through the job search itself, and even if you find like an actual job, like, you know, God forbid, like, okay, there's the entire thing with that, right? Like, okay, are you wanting me to go under you? Like, what are you trying to do?
It's like 9 laps to go. Doesn't really matter.
I mean, I'd like to stay ahead of the, plus it looks like we're catching a pack up here. Oh, hey, this guy got up to P12. Proud of him. Yeah, he's like driving really high. It's actually concerning. I'm tempted to try and take the, because like we're passing like 3 other cars up here. But he's like getting up on the wall, you see.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. But then he comes down and it's like...
Yeah, like what are you doing?
Maybe he's just not really focusing.
And almost, yeah. I don't know.
I don't know how close he is to the next spot. Maybe he doesn't care. And now he's going middle and up. Like, he's, yeah. Could be tire wear as well, to be fair. I don't know. Maybe he's struggling.
Yeah. Yeah. He paid for the track. He's going to use the whole damn track. Nope, Jed's out. Or Jan's out. Jan's out.
P18's in the pits. Or P19 now. You need a few laps to catch them.
I mean, if I have enough laps, then I should be fine.
I'm not. They might just be in for like a pit stop though, so that they might be out. Although it's a long stop. I don't know how bad it is, but they're not leaving yet. We'll keep an eye on that one.
Like that is like clearly 2 cars. You guys are a pack of 3. If you have a pack of 2 catching up to you when you're a pack of 3, probably just move out of the way. I'm gonna be blunt. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm a lap down. I know I'm many laps down. But I'm trying to help the 12 car do 12 car shit.
Car 43 is now leading.
Okay, car ahead is leaving pits, so unfortunately won't catch them as it stands.
Oh, they're a lap ahead?
Several, yeah.
Still?
2 laps, I think.
Okay. Hopefully they wreck again. That's a terrible thing to say. I don't wish that upon anyone right now.
Yeah, but it's the sort of thing where you don't wish it upon them, but realistically that is how you gain positions, and you know you have to take those if they come. Well, you're now I think only 1 lap behind them because you just passed them on the exit there. So, but yeah.
Cool. I don't know what you're doing.
Me neither. They got in the wall.
Yeah. I was nowhere near him, right?
Yeah, you were fine. Absolutely fine. I think they, because you obviously made them run high on exit, which I haven't been doing, and they probably weren't ready for that. But that's not your fault.
No, it's not. And I'm tired of being behind someone who keeps almost, because he keeps almost running into the wall while I'm behind him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to be caught up in another person spinning out in front of me. So like, oh, they have lap cars with the leaders. See, this is much better. You can push me. See? We should have been doing this from the get-go. Wow.
You've got 2 laps to go.
Oh, it's only 2 laps left. Oh, yeah, because it's like, I'm like 7 laps down. That's right.
That's right.
Oh, but we're going to have green, white checkers, right?
If it falls in that way, I mean, they're about to get the white in half a lap, so
That's fair.
it needs to be now.
We're gonna have
They're racing
we're
quite
gonna
hard,
have
though.
15 green. We're gonna have 15 green, white checkers.
Oh, I fucking hope not. I'm about ready to sleep. I'm quite tired. I'm kind of glad I didn't run this fucking race. I'd be exhausted. I can't imagine how you feel.
I'm gonna. Actually, this has been fine. I did almost pass out during Indy though. Like on multiple. Like you can actually watch me. Like my eyes start to like slowly doze off. Like I'm trying to just smack myself. This one, I don't know what it was about this race, but like I have been here this entire time, and I think it was partially because like I was like holding my energy for this race.
Yeah.
You know, because like this was the important one. So I think I just was mentally doing that subconsciously or something. I don't know. Like I'm actually feeling kind of good right now. A little hungry, but you know.
And they're coming to the checkered. Are they gonna go 3 wide? Oh, Petro Spatana down the middle. Oh, he's not gonna get it. They wrecked big time across the line. Oh man!
Cool.
Oh no, he got
I
it.
have one more.
He got it. I didn't think he got it. Amazing.
I'm not cheering. I'm stretching my arm.
That is a finish. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I did, Frankie. I'm sorry. I was very much trying to just not wreck into other cars, and I find it funny. Like, oh, I tried so hard during that race, right? And what got me? What got me, Ruska? Freaking my computer slamming the paging file.
Oh, hey, Blueberry.
It wasn't me being tired.
Thank you for the raid, Blueberry. Unfortunately, well, the race has just ended, but I've been out of it since lap 2 of 160. But Lith has done a very good job to stay in it. And this is how the race ended for the leaders. And the 43 got it there by part of a nose. Holy shit. That was quite a finish. But yeah, thank you for the raid. What were you... iRacing. What were you up to in iRacing? And yeah, good job for making it to the end of that list. That was, nothing went your way, or mine, but more of it didn't go your way than me because I was out of it so quickly.
I finished 20th.
Up, one spot at least? Yep, up one spot. The King's number 1. Yeah, I guess that's why he runs 43, because he must be a big fan to have wanted to do this in the first place. So. That may be the lore. Bonk. I'm going to assume you are not continuing this.
I don't know yet. That's the worst part. Give me a second to cool down a little bit, okay?
No worries.
Oh, hey, my left tracker died like I thought it would. I need to fix this stuff at some point. Apparently it just doesn't charge things anymore, so I just can't use it to charge things. So that's cool. I am going to leave this thing. I don't want to save that replay. It's not even a full replay because I don't have all the cars. I am very, very... I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I can
what
do.
You...
What was that list?
Let me see. Let me see.
Oh, my replay is going weird.
Okay, let me bring up chat here so I can actually see stuff. All right, yeah.
I might save that because that was interesting.
That was weird. It was very weird. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep going. There is the adrenaline crash.
That is fair. It's been a long stream.
But yeah, thank you everyone that came in to support both of us here, and also Frankie as well. Oh yeah, I was definitely running off of adrenaline for that. Let me see if there's anyone to rate on my end.
I will have a look from my side.
Let's see. I cannot read any of these names.
We do have Owen
let me-
live, but he is
What's
just
he
chatting.
doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Honestly, yeah, let's go with that one.
Okay.
Thank you
I
all
will
for being here and
initiate
sticking
that.
through with all that. Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
I'll do
that
my
was
good
a, you
parts.
know, I think that was a fun stream. I hope so for everyone watching, despite the somewhat weird scenario the whole thing was. But I think it was a fun stream regardless. In fact, we could have, that last part, we probably could have had the trivia going, honestly, but we didn't really think of that, did we?
Yeah.
Oh well.
No, we didn't.
We will save that for
That's
another
okay.
day.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. For myself, I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. We'll just play by ear. How about you, Reska?
I will be streaming in the morning, mid-morning UK time, because I want to do... I was going to do NIS Chicago. I'm kind of thinking about doing a Firecracker now, just because how this went. But it's the bumpy Daytona, so I probably will just do Chicago. And then in the evening, I'm going to do IIS at Mid-Ohio, because obviously I didn't today. So I'll try and do that.
Oh yeah.
Don't force yourself,
I will
Liz.
see how I feel. I know it is. I will see how I feel tomorrow.
That is fair.
For all I know, I'll take like a 2-hour nap in a bit, and then I'll be like streaming Euro Truck Simulator at like 1 in the morning. Who knows? So we'll just go based off of ear for me. But Reska, thank you for this. Thank you for letting me participate with this. Getting me to participate with this.
Well, that's no problem at all.
I wish it would have gone better for you, both of us, honestly.
Yeah,
but
you can't
that's how it
choose
goes.
these things. Yeah, it's you know, we could have won it. We could have wrecked out lap 2. You know, you don't know until you
All right,
sit in the car.
I got 10 seconds.
All right, well, let's go.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.